But anyway, yes, welcome to the latest edition of Happy Hour. We're here to party. Hashtag what day is it?
If you could punch anyone in the face right now, other than the person that you already did, who would it be?
My inner thighs are very sticky. I feel like half of this drink. That's and I don't think we'll ever go 5 hours again.
Oh, but you can't do with Laura and Parker? Okay.
I mean, we can.
He loves Albuquerque, New Mexico, guys. I don't know why.
Well, what did you want?
I wrote where I want to go.
Yeah, I like her.
Eventually, yeah. Real prima upside down.
Great victory sip, babe.
Great victory sip, babe. We're just dancing back here. Welcome to Happy Hour. Cheers.
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 Hello.
Try to break into a stranger's apartment.
I'm sorry, what? What is going on, party people? Happy Saturday. It is April. I may or may not have had to look at my calendar to see what month we're in right now, because this year is flying by like a mofo.
Hashtag what month is it?
Hashtag what month is it? My name is Jill. The only thing I've had to drink so far today is a White Claw, so I really hydrated to start this show off.
My name is Molly, and my office is a cool 84 degrees right now. So if I start sweating profusely, don't worry about it. It's fine.
We're fine. And welcome to Happy Hour. We are here with our April edition of Happy Hour. I know, 4. That's the 4th month of the year, right? Like 4/23.
Yes.
We're good. We're solid. We're here on time. We know what's up. So let's kick this off. Let's get this party started. We have this gentleman here for a short period of time, so we're just gonna get this thing started. Ladies and gentlemen, you know him, you love him, my dear friend. It is Baby Carrots himself, Mr. Mark Ellis. Pew, pew, pew.
Hey,
Oh,
We
hi,
did it.
Mark.
Hey.
I am here to white trash up the show.
Yes,
It's,
look at us. Look at what you made us do. Look at
I'm
these.
just
Look at
so
the size of these
Big
cans.
ass Coors
Look at how
Lights.
those cans are bigger than y'all's head, and I'm here drinking just like a little baby, normal 16-ounce one in my cute little. So this is a pot beverage koozie that I drink my alcohol out of. So I'm really just breaking a lot of rules at one
Right.
time.
I'm struggling
Look,
to open this. Hang
You're
on.
the guest. You're allowed to do that.
I'm very impressed, and thanks for letting me dumb down the show with my Coors Light. I know that sometimes y'all have like fancy cocktails. Fanciest cocktail you ever had on the show is what?
Oh God,
I mean, we had the French 75 that had champagne in it,
that was probably the fanciest one that we've had.
but I mean, it was only like 2 or 3 ingredients, so I don't know what you consider fancy.
Yeah, like, are you thinking levels of ingredients? What are you talking?
Miller High Life is fancy to me. So you're working with a pretty low bar here to start.
I mean, nothing. Here's the thing. There's on days like this, it's like it's a little warm. It's a little warm here today. I mean, it's 75 where I'm at, so like a nice sunny day. Just having a nice cold beer, like there's something about it.
There's nothing quite as refreshing as these cool blue mountains.
See, and that's what we're talking about, because I know Molly is a fan of Coors Light, even when I'm not necessarily on the show. Jill, I'm not sure your affinity or lack thereof for the CLs.
I mean, I'm more of a Blue Moon kind of gal. If I'm gonna get like a refreshing beer, I'm definitely more of a Blue Moon kind of girl. But I do enjoy a Coors Light every now and then.
Okay.
I blame you for that 100%, though. It is 100% your fault. Why even give these a chance? So.
Here's the difference between me and Blue Moon and
Happy
Corona.
birthday, Brandy.
Like Corona, hi Brandy. I'm nowhere near heavyweight enough to drink something called brandy. That just sounds very, very intimidating to me. I can give Corona a pass because I can enjoy Corona without the lime, but Blue Moon is to me undrinkable without an orange. And any beer that requires fruit to be drinkable, I don't mix my fruits and my veggies with fun. And so Blue Moon is out.
I mean, I guess, but like Corona without the lime, like that's just the whole point of the Corona.
It's so refreshing though. Like Blue Moon is a wheat beer, and I feel like after drinking one of those, I feel like I've just eaten a loaf of bread.
Okay, well listen, if we're all gonna blame me for my choice of beer,
Do
What's
better, Jill.
I'm sorry.
Hashtag do better.
Hashtag do better. It's the hashtag of today's episode. We always come up with fun. Today is hashtag do better. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it.
That's what I'm here for.
Thanks. Love you, Mark. Thanks. Thanks for being a friend.
Sure.
Hashtag Golden Girls.
So what's new with y'all?
been?
How's life? How's relationships? How's that whole thing? That sounds
The
hard.
relationships, I mean,
Yeah.
they're fine. Sean came in briefly before you came in. He was like, the mountains are blue. And then he went away. He'll be back. He'll come back in to say hi at some point, I'm sure. You'll just see him trudge along in here and poke his head in. But he's fine. I had a wedding yesterday. That was fun. I
Did he go with you?
officiated. No, it was just me. I officiated a wedding.
You officiated a wedding?
Technically already married. So like I
Mhm.
didn't have to like get the certificate to like marry them. They got married during quarantine. But they had like their big actual like wedding with like
The
the
party.
dresses and the party.
Right.
So it's my two girlfriends who I actually got together like a decade ago. And like 10 years ago, they were like, we want you to marry us when we eventually get married. And so here we are. So I married them. I married them yesterday. Had to write a whole opener and all that jazz.
It's fun,
That's
right?
awesome.
You did. How many people were there?
Not a lot. There was maybe like 50 or 60, not a whole ton.
That's a good
But-
crowd.
Good crowd. Not too bad.
I've never officiated any weddings, so Alex
I am
has.
licensed. I'm licensed to do
I've
it.
I learned that because we
I have
asked
the
you.
card. I have the card.
Did you do
and
the online church thing? Is that how you got it?
Look, Molly? It doesn't matter how it happened. All right, it happened.
Well, 'cause that's
Right.
how Alex got his. He's got a little
Isn't
certificate.
it just like you
Yeah.
answer a couple questions and then they're just like, "Yep, here you go." Like,
I
that's
mean,
it.
answering is a strong word. It really, you know, when you do like a DocuSign online and you just
Yes.
you just click and then you finish signing the document. Me, I now have the power to marry whoever I want to, whenever I want to, and it's probably going to be my supervillain origin story because
Well,
I'm marrying people left and right. Sometimes
Because-
people don't even know I married them.
oh my god, that's the thing because we were joking about it the last time we were all hanging out. We were like, "Mark, can you marry people?" And you were like, "Yeah, I can marry you too right now."
I can
We
do it
were
right
like-
now.
And we were like, "Please don't marry us in the middle of this brewery. Like, this is the last place we want to get married."
No one
in."
let Mark on public transportation. He's just going to start marrying people.
You're just. Psh.
It's like, yeah, I realized really quick, like if I was in Hogwarts, that I didn't think I was this, but I'd probably be a Slytherin because as soon as you get the powers to cast a spell, I turn into Draco Malfoy. I'm like just Alakazam, boom, 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 and that's
Mhm.
pretty much the extent of A, my knowledge of marriage, and B, the Harry Potter universe. So
I've learned.
all my cards are on the table.
I've learned that.
I'm not the
Oh.
best.
Although I did indoctrinate you into the Hufflepuff house. So
I mean, that's what to the
Slytherin.
naked eye, to the untrained eye, I look like a sweetheart Hufflepuff of a kid, but deep down, there's a lot of Slytherin going on.
I mean, I will say though, Hufflepuffs and Slytherins do make best friends. So this is why we have our own show together. It's just the dynamic that we have.
I feel like I might be the first free agent in Hogwarts history because I just want to be on whoever's team is good at Quidditch. So if I'm a Hufflepuff and they suck, like I'll jump ship. I will be a free agent. I will just go to where I can win at Quidditch. That's really the only reason I want to go to Hogwarts. Like there's other kids that are magic or what. I'm a Muggle. I'm just here to play ball. I'm just here to be the seeker, right?
They just signed me up for the sports. That's why I'm here.
That's all I want to do at Hogwarts. I'm the transfer from foreign soil, and I come in and I dominate.
Oh my
Do
god.
they have other sports there at Hogwarts, or is it just Quidditch?
It's just Quidditch I mean, unless someone corrects me on that, but as far as I know, it's only Quidditch.
You would
Like the
think they would
sport.
have other sports available because not everybody feels comfortable. I don't know, flying on a broomstick at 60
Right.
miles an hour. Maybe you just want to play golf once in a while.
yeah,
What would
Seems
wizarding
dangerous.
golf consist of? That's what I want to know.
definitely
Wizarding
a
golf would-
floating golf cart.
I
There'd
need to
probably
know.
be a lot of cheating in
Yeah.
wizard golf.
Yeah.
Like you can make sand traps disappear if you hit it and it's
Or
slicing in there.
appear.
You just make that baby go right away.
Oh my god. We need to write this. What consists of wizard golf? We're gonna make a thing. We're gonna make all these wizard sports and just say fuck you to Quidditch because we're afraid of heights. And we're gonna do all the things that don't involve flying.
Jane
lot.
says that there's a Gobblestones team. I don't know what that means.
What is
Do they
gobble-
gobble stones?
What is Gobblestone?
Gobblestones sounds like what the three of us would play when we show up and they realize we can't fly on broomsticks. They're like, just put the idiots over at the Gobblestones. Let them figure it out.
I co-sign. I co-sign on that.
Yeah.
Jake, can you bring up the super chats that we have received and the one from a certain partner of mine that is in the other room? Thank you. Joshua Bernard, thank you for your super chat. Here is two of my favorite troublemakers, Jill and Molly. That is us. We decided to bring in a third troublemaker.
Troublemakers. Come on.
I mean,
we're responsible adults.
Mark has seen us in a room together.
Yeah, remains to be seen the level of responsibility, especially when the three of us get together. A lot of carnage ensues, and I appreciate all the Streamlabs. I encourage y'all to send some stuff in so that we can all answer it. So shoot out a couple bucks because look, kids, I'm telling you, those big ass Coors Lights are not cheap. This you can find.
This was a Sean Sullivan care package. So
I don't even have a koozie big enough to put this in.
I don't.
What do I put this
There's
in?
no such thing yet, but there should be.
This is after your long week stint over on the radio. Is this KLOS radio DJ Mark Ellis?
Yeah, I think I'm worried that I'm just trapped in permanent DJ voice because your voice changes just a little bit when you're reading news or the weather or you're doing sports. And so I was hosting the morning show all week. And so I'm worried I'm just like stuck in this mode. Like, hey, we have Jill and Molly here. Then we're going to be heading out to the weather, to our traffic copter. That's Jake in the traffic copter.
Yeah, Jake's like, yes, in the back. You know what's funny? So apparently my stepdad used to work in radio with Heidi.
Really?
Yeah.
With Heidi Hamilton, the normal host. I was taking over for Heidi this week.
Yeah, he used to do radio with her. He used to be the travel guy.
Who is your DM me who your stepdad is?
I will. It was you probably don't know. It was probably 20 maybe years ago. I don't know how long ago. But like I told my mom and she was like, he worked with Heidi. And I'm like, oh, but I can text it to you.
Time flies. 20 years just goes like that. I was doing the math. I was at this engagement party earlier and I was having actually a limeless Corona and no complaints on my end. And I was talking to the parents of the happy couple and they were asking me just like, the normal stuff, like how long you been in LA? And I was like, my stock answer is always like, oh, I've been here for 15. And then I started thinking about, I'm like, Jesus, this past March was my 19-year anniversary in LA. So it's all over. I did what I did, and I'm starting to look at Coral Gables. I'm going back east. I'm retiring. I'm done.
I feel like once you get past a certain age, you kind of just lose a decade when you're talking to people. You're like, wait, no, can't be that long ago.
Yeah, I still think 2004 was like last year.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, and then you think about it, and that was math. 18 years ago? 18 years ago. 18 years ago, right? Is that what it is? Math?
I don't know, too many years.
Yeah, long time ago. Thanks, I hate it.
Thanks, I hate it.
Thanks, I hate it. Jake, do we have some more super chats? I forget. I mess up super chats and Streamlabs. From Deirdre, what happened to your air conditioning, Molly?
Hi, Deirdre. So we have 2 AC units, one for the bottom floor of our house and one for the top floor. And the top floor one just decided it doesn't need to do its job. So I don't know. It's getting fixed on Monday. But till then, yeah, I'm just going to
all I heard was bottom 4 and top 4 house. And I'm like, wow, they're doing so well.
Right?
Come live in Atlanta.
No.
Houses are affordable here. I won't say they're cheap, but they're affordable.
I'll be in Atlanta this fall, I think. I got to look at the schedule again. But
how many times have you done comedy in Atlanta? Because I feel like we should have seen you perform here by now.
I've been there, I don't know, 5 or 6 times since I moved to LA. But that was also like the first time I ever did stand up was in Atlanta. I drove from North Carolina down to Atlanta, which may seem a little extreme, but I wanted to make sure nobody I knew was in the crowd. And it wasn't just because I didn't want to perform in front of like family and friends in case I sucked, but it was also like, I just don't want to, it just adds pressure to you. And then you have to like hang out with people after the show. And I just kind of wanted to do it and then just be alone by myself. As you two know, that's my default mode. I love being alone. And I just like to collect my thoughts and say, okay, well, let's think about how that went and think about the next show I'm doing the next night. And that's just kind of the way I always play ball. I'm happy to have people now that I know come to shows. It's great. But at some point, I just I need my alone time.
Hmm. That makes sense. What's
Yeah.
been your favorite place to perform, like in Atlanta?
In Atlanta, I like the Punchline a lot. They had an improv that was kind of weird because the improv was clearly not always an improv. You know, when you see like a building on the highway, and I don't care what it is now, you're like, that used to be a Pizza Hut. I can tell by the roof. It used
has
to
the
be-
red roof.
Yeah, you can tell that with those shingles, they're unmistakable. Same with like, you can tell when something used to be a Taco Bell.
Mhm.
I can't remember what it used to be, but it was just like this kind of weird hall, and it just felt kind of awkward. But there's a new spot I think it's called Fire City Brewing, which is where I'm at least doing shows at this fall. That is a really, really cool spot for comedy. They kind of turned it into like a full-fledged comedy club, and Laughing Skull is great too. Laughing Skull is a lot of fun.
Cool. I need to go see some stand-up. It's been a while.
I
We
need
go to improv shows like every weekend.
I was gonna say, you go all the time to improv.
There's a place called Dad's Garage that we frequent quite often. That's really cool. But
And they do improv there.
Mhm.
I respect the hell out of the craft. I was just never an improv guy, probably because of what I just said. Like the more I can be alone, the happier I am. And so improv kind of requires like chemistry
Teamwork. Yeah.
and working together and setting people up. I did this show one time where it was 2 different improv troupes, and then they wanted a comedian to headline the show. So it was 2 different improv troupes, each doing like, I don't know, 20 minutes each. And then I would do like 45 to close. And I remember sitting in the back in the green room and watching each improv troupe like do their practice before they went up. And they were like, they get in a huddle, and then they're just like yelling stuff out. And I'm just
They
looking
do
at
zip
it,
zap
like,
zap.
Is that
Yeah.
did they? Oh my god, Zip Zap Zop was like, I have a
They
love-hate relationship with Zip Zap Zop.
it was just like I was watching. I'm like, that's way too much work already.
Yeah.
And they went on, and everybody had a great show, but it just like looked like their prep is very different than mine. Like my prep for doing stand up is a nap, and they're up there already standing up, playing games, they're too. I think they're too happy for me. Like I can be happy, but they're too energetic all the time and so positive and so enthusiastic. I was like, yeah, I made the right decision doing stand up.
Well, yeah, everything in improv is yes-anding. So
It's yes
like
and,
if
yeah.
you can never know anything, and like
Mhm.
a lot of people's stand-up stuff is all about saying no to stuff.
Yep. Yep.
But I took some improv classes, but yeah, I'm the same. It wasn't really for me. Alex still takes them with some friends of his, and it keeps us on our toes. But yeah, it's really I'd rather watch other people perform it than do it myself.
So occasionally you're saying that like if Jillian and I went to Dad's Garage, we might see a Molly or an Alex pop up and do improv?
You'd have to go to like the student night, and even then, like
Mark, let's go to student night.
Let's go to student night.
Oh my god,
Book
we're
it.
going to student night. I'm
yeah,
booking the
I mean,
flight
if you guys
now.
are ever here on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, that's when they do their student nights,
Don't
and
let
we
me
might
skip
just give you guys a treat. Who knows?
time.
I'm in. Tell Sully to gas up the jalopy. We're heading east.
We're going. Let's go. We're going now. I'm gonna lose all the goodwill. I don't like Coors Light. Don't think lesser of people that do. Just not for me. Listen, Billy. Now's not the time to admit that.
It's okay, Billy. It's
know.
okay.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't
Anyone
judge
bad
anyone
mouthing
for
Coors
not
Light in
liking
the
it.
chat room will receive a timeout. Sean is gonna be issuing timeouts to anybody who says any bullshit about Coors Light. It's the rules.
Well, look, I may be looking for a new home comedy club. I don't know, because this was just brought to my attention. Last night I was at the Comedy Store, and
What's going on at the Comedy Store?
I think that we discontinued ordering Coors Light.
How dare they? Do they
Either
know
that.
who? Do they know who is there? How
Or-
dare they?
Or I just literally drank it all, and they're doing it as a favor to me. But so it like still even like when I go up to the patio front bar after my set, I'm like, hey, can I get I still just out of habit I say Coors Light, and the last couple times they're sheepishly like, is Miller Lite okay? And I'm like, yeah, it's fine.
No.
Like I really don't care. Miller Lite is almost just as good as Coors Light. There's just something about Coors Light. It tastes a little colder. I don't know that cold is a taste.
It's a taste.
I'm just a monkey to whatever marketing is coming at me, and they say it's cold on the commercial. So I'm like, well, it must. I didn't know cold could taste cold, but it tastes cold. So
I mean,
I'm going with Coors Light.
the can literally tells you when it's cold, so
That's
that's
what I
got to
love
be
about it.
something
Mountains,
like
oh no, my mountains aren't blue anymore. It's because I drank it past that point, so they're not blue
something
there.
in your mind is telling you that it tastes colder according to the marketing. I'm sure there's something there.
My little
Yeah.
California bear is blue though. So
Oh,
California Bear is blue, and Jillian, don't worry, it happens to everyone. Okay, it's
because
gonna
the
be okay.
mountains are blue. There you go.
Everyone's mountains leave the blue state occasionally.
Well, if you need a new comedy place, the Brea Improv is literally like right down the street. So
Y'all literally live like walking distance from the Brea Improv, right?
pretty much, yeah.
All right, you might see me
So-
there sooner rather than later.
Don't, Mark, if you're there, you need to tell me. Because we'll go.
I'm gonna tell you when I'm there. I'm just gonna text y'all, and I'm
No!
like, hey, you got 10
can't
minutes.
do that.
I'm going
You
up
can't-
next.
'cause we literally tried to see you a couple weeks ago, and then we went to get tickets, and you're so popular, all your tickets were sold out.
Yeah, it's
So,
because
like,
of me. It
It's-
was because of no one else on the
because of
lineup.
you. It was 100% because of you. So if you're gonna be at the Brea Improv, I need like way in advance so I can buy tickets because we will 100% go and see you. Like,
Okay.
not even a question. We'll pregame at our. I mean, you're more than welcome to come pregame at our place and then go to the Improv. We have a full bar at our house.
I got
Same.
very lucky tonight, and yeah, look, I can just come down, and I don't even need. We can cut out the middleman. I don't need to swing by Brea Improv on my way to perform at Jilly and Sully's bar. I can just go right there.
private show.
I demand
Yes.
a private show. I'm just kidding.
I'll
It's
I'll
fine.
do it, but Molly and Alex have to open. I want couple improv before me. I demand couple improv at all of my shows now, starting today.
I mean, zip zap zop with just two people is kind of boring, but
I'll
we're gonna
hop
give
in
it
there
our
with
best.
you. We'll do it.
Okay, here's the question that you don't hear asked a lot, because people always ask me, like, who are your favorite comedians of all time? Who in y'all's mind, and everybody in the chat, super chatted in, who is the best improviser that
Colin
you've ever
Mockery.
seen?
Colin is really good. I've seen him
great
live
one.
a bunch here too.
Greg
Ryan
Proof
Stiles
is
just
also-
celebrated
Ryan
his-
Stiles.
He just turned 63, I think, a couple days ago.
I had the biggest crush on him growing up. I don't know why, but I had the biggest crush on Ryan Stiles.
He's the lovable, goofy, tall guy. Everybody needs a
Yes.
goofy, tall guy in their gaggle of friends.
I love it. Wayne Brady, Greg
Mhm.
Proops is great.
Wayne Brady
Bill
is
Hader.
my favorite for anything musical related. Like
Yes.
he just comes up with the craziest songs on the spot, which is great. Aisha Tyler is great. I've seen her
Yeah.
perform a couple
She's great.
times. Yeah, Ryan Stiles is really good. I mean, we grew up on Whose Line Is It Anyway? Like the
Yeah.
original cast.
Yes,
Mhm.
I saw them live. They were in Anaheim, and it was Colin, Greg, Chip, and then another improv actor. I can't remember his name, but they called me and used one of like my suggestions, and like it was like a bucket list item. I was like,
Wow.
one of my suggestions was used for Whose Line, and I just like melted in my chair, and I was like, I can die happy now. Like, this is a childhood dream of mine. They used one of my suggestions.
I
It's
remember
great.
when I was in college, they used to air on Comedy Central. They would air like an episode of Saturday Night Live, and then they would air a couple episodes of Whose Line Is It Anyway right afterwards. And this is when I was supposed to be in class, but I had already discovered what I wanted to do with my life. And so I'm like, class doesn't really involve that. So I'm going to stay home and study, technically. Thanks
I mean,
for the tuition, mom and dad. And I was watching and Whose Line, and there was an episode where Robin Williams like was the surprise guest.
oh my god, that episode is the fucking best.
It's so good when they all when they're all improving as like they're opening a restaurant, and I think it was Robin and Ryan Stiles were like the two chefs in the back arguing with each other in Italian, and they're
Yeah.
actually like cursing each other out in Italian.
Yeah.
It was great, and it was in that era. I don't know if he was promoting 1 hour photo or if he was actually shooting 1 hour photo, but it was back when Robin still had like the
gray.
platinum blonde short hair
yeah.
from 1
Mhm.
hour photo. And so it was great that I saw that episode before I saw 1 hour photo, because it's the same haircut. And I'm like, I love Robin. And then you see 1 hour photo and you're like, whoa, this guy's got some stuff going on.
Yeah. Oh my god, that episode. There was another one too of Whose Line that always stuck with me was the one with oh my god, the exercise guy with the short shorts. And the
Oh.
and the-
Tony Little.
No, with the curly hair.
I know what you're talking about.
Richard Simmons.
Richard
Yeah,
Simmons.
yeah.
Okay, the Richard Simmons episode of Who's Line, where he's like the movable props, and he's like, "I'll be the prop. I'll be the prop for these handsome man." I lost my shit. It is so fucking funny. Like
All right,
that
so
one and the Robin Williams ones are great.
I have a Richard Simmons story, and if you were wondering if this was going to be your next question, the answer is yes. It involves Finstock. So
of fucking course it does.
It was a weird month because this was when I was living in Hollywood, and I lived around the corner from a Coffee Bean, and so I'm walking to Coffee Bean, and I bump into Finstock, who was also going to the same Coffee Bean at the same time, and so we chat and we walk in, and this is around the time there's a weird 3-week period where everybody thought Richard Simmons was missing.
I remember that.
They couldn't find him, and it turns out he was just not doing any publicity for anything. He just didn't return a couple calls, and everybody's like, he's missing, he's gone. And it's like, no, he's just hanging around town. We walk in, and Finstock and I are just chewing the fat about whatever. We're in line, and I look right in front of us is Richard Simmons. And he's wearing the shorts, and it's Richard Simmons. And we just said hi, and he just said, hey. He was just very nice guy. He gets his coffee and leaves. And then Finstock and I talk about the fact that we could break the story that Richard Simmons is indeed doing fine.
You were like, we found him.
Yeah.
He's alive. He's here. I thought you were going to say Taxio kidnapped him.
That's the end of the story, is that he was missing after that because
he held him for ransom, and that was that.
That's our Tom.
That wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. And he comes in. Do you a story about when
that was the worst because you can't really understand him anyway.
No.
And you especially couldn't understand when he used to wear that beard mask. It's like, I don't know what this guy's saying. He's talking low. He's not talking into the mic. He has burlap separating him from the microphone. This is not going to work. And immediately after his first appearance on Schmoes No, Ken and I pull Christian aside and we're like, hey, we can't have that guy back. It's just not going to work. And some 10 years later, he still is haunting the corridors of the Schmoedown.
He just keeps finding his way back in. He just sleeps there, I feel like. And it's just like, oh, well, Tom's here. Might as well use them.
Yeah,
that's what he does. Tom and his many black cats. He seems to have a lot of cats around his place.
He just pulls them out of nowhere. It's like there's one and then there's 5 more. Crazy.
Yep.
They're multiplying.
They're multiplying. Jake, can you pull up a couple more super chats and we'll get to these Streamlabs and some of our Patreon questions. Josh Bernard, Mark is an angel. It's true. One of the nicest humans you'll ever meet in your life. A drink whilst with coffee, it can slap you awake. But love it. Mike K, hope you guys are having an awesome Saturday night. We are.
You too, Mikey.
Thanks, Mike. It's happy hour, and we're here with Mark. Of course, we're having a lovely time. So we do have a couple questions from our patrons as well as Streamlabs.
Nice.
So we'll
keep sending them in, everybody.
We have so many. We do have a couple video questions from some of our patrons too. So Jake, if you would like to roll the clip on the first one, please. Thank you.
Hey, Jill, Molly, and Mark. So my question is a very simple one. If you couldn't be convicted of any one type of crime, what would it be and why? So, that's just straight to the point. Mark, you're awesome. Jill, Molly, I love you guys. And hopefully I'm in the chat. See you there.
I love this question.
Did he say if you couldn't
get convicted for a crime, what crime would you commit?
I love this question, but I also love that he said that he thinks that we're all awesome regardless. You may want to wait until you hear our answer.
Yeah. You might want to wait around a bit.
I'll defer to the ladies. I already have my answer. As soon as he asked it, I knew exactly where I was going.
Go for it.
I mean, I don't know.
I know mine right off the bat. Stealing.
You guys go ahead. I gotta think
Stealing.
Because not from small businesses, from large corporations.
Like Walmart.
Like Walmart or Target, they're not gonna notice.
My mom steals from Walmart all the time because she hates using the self-checkout stuff because she's like, these never work, and she just starts putting stuff in her bag. She's like, it's fine, they don't check. I'm like, Mom, you're stealing.
So yeah, your mom is just one of those nice ladies that just leaves with the cart, and there happens to be water under it, or there
Yep.
happens to be charcoal briquettes under it, and anything. That's the rule of grocery shopping: is that anything you put in the cart, you have to pay for, but anything you put in that space underneath the cart, that's
Doesn't
just
count.
yours. That's
Doesn't
free.
count.
Yeah.
It's a little loophole in grocery shopping. Julie, you said you knew what you were. You said you're stealing. Molly is still thinking about hers.
Mhm.
Molly's considering her options because it
Come
looks
on,
just
Molly.
from the looks of it, it looks like Molly has a lot of people on her hit list, and she's just trying to decide if she wants to out herself to the world.
No, I was just thinking, like, I don't want to be convicted for anything involving drugs. Because
Okay.
Is it
I
because
was
weed's not legal in Georgia right now?
I was having this conversation with a friend of mine the other day, and we were just complaining loudly and publicly about and around cops too about how
Yes.
it's lame that weed isn't legal in Atlanta or in Georgia, and it is legal in like so many other states. And I was just like, this
It
is
is lame.
dumb. This is dumb.
Okay.
You walk downtown and you can literally see clouds of smoke. Like everybody's still smoking it, but it's not legal.
Yeah, and I hate living in the gray area. Like I even get nervous because when I travel, sometimes I have these apple cider vinegar gummies that are delicious. That apparently is made by Alicia Silverstone's companies. That just makes me even happier that I'm supporting a worthy cause. And that is the container that I will put my herbal medication in when I go on the road. Because one time, some fan gave me these like super strong weed gummy ropes. And I put them in my backpack without thinking about it. Then the next day I was traveling to Wisconsin to do a bunch of colleges. And I think that was the trip where I actually met Robert Parker. And I landed in Wisconsin, and the weed is not or was not at the time. And I opened my backpack, and I just look at and I'm like, oh my God. And I was horrified, but then I was also like, sweet, I got ropes and ropes of weed. This is going to be awesome.
Did you eat all of them before you got caught?
I'm a little baby. I had a couple little bites, and then I donated the rest to the local facilities.
You donated the rest to Robert Parker. Got it.
Okay, so
Maybe,
I was
or not.
thinking about it. If I could not be convicted of any one crime, initially when the question was read, which is a great question, I was going to say traffic tickets, but I really don't. It would be more parking tickets would be my thing because I'm a pretty safe driver. And then I started thinking a little bit more, and technically you are correct, William. I think that if I could not be convicted of any one crime, it would be the same one that Molly and Julie are going to pick if they can have a do-over, and that is, as an individual sole proprietor and the owner of a small business, I never, ever, ever want to pay taxes again.
I was going to say tax fraud. I would.
Yeah, that's a good one.
This is me, and this is the mic, and there, I just dropped it.
Just become a huge global corporation, and then you don't have to pay them, right?
That's what I'm working towards.
Just start a church or whatever. Like, right? That's a thing.
Well,
the Church of Baby Carrots.
The Church of
And
Baby Carrots.
Alex can attest to this because when you go get licensed to be a wedding officiant, that website is being a wedding officiant is just the start of what that website wants you to do.
I'm sure.
Because there's a tab you can click on it that says start your own church. And I'm like, I could make a cult today.
I could make a cult with a simple click of a button.
Mm-hmm.
The world is at our fingertips, you guys.
Oh my God.
Like we can
guys,
do anything.
We're gonna start a church. It's gonna be great.
It'll be Church of Happy Hour.
You have to drink a mimosa every Sunday morning. It's required. All right, I got this. It's great. What the
We're
fuck?
starting
Jesus
a damn church.
Christ.
Let's do it. Let's start a church.
That scared the shit out of me.
The train has invaded.
I was not ready for the train horn. Holy shit.
The train whistle.
Oh, motherfucker. Here comes the river train things in the chat. I'm waiting for them. Jake, do you want to roll another clip, please?
Hi, Mark. I'm so glad you could be on Happy Hour. I love all your work, everything you do. So my question is this. This is my memorabilia collection. And this is my most prized possession. What is your most prized possession?
It is not as prized as yours, because that is amazing. That's a great collection in general. And I'm pretty sure you took down a couple of your other awesome frame posters just to not make me feel too bad, because in my place, unlike your room, which has a great memorabilia wall to wall, I have I have 5 framed pictures, which I guess sounds like a lot, but it's a pretty big place, and it looks there's whole walls that are just empty. And I'm not like a big memorabilia guy anymore. I used to be really into it. And then I'm like, once you move like your 6th or 7th time in LA, you just get tired of lugging crap around. And so you just think about, what do you really, really need? So my most prized possession, it's going to be I'm having a contest between, I have a painting that my grandfather did of our back. It's like the back patio lookout of our house in Virginia that looks over a little pond. Then we have the Super Bowl 17, John Riggins breaking Don McNeil's tackle when Washington beat the Dolphins. Nice. And that was in my dad's office, and it's still the original frame, which I should probably get reframed. And then I have something that my dad gave me that is lyrics that John Lennon wrote out. And it's a framed picture of John Lennon's lyrics. They're not even lyrics. It's just like John Lennon was he was having some fun that day. He was having a good time. And he wrote down the ABCs and what they each stand for, but it makes no sense. But it's John Lennon, so you give it a pass.
There you go.
Cool.
So who cares? That's so cool. Oh my god, my mom would dig that. She's like the biggest Beatles fan. Like, I was raised on the Beatles growing up. So we saw Paul McCartney when he was at Dodger Stadium a couple of years ago, and I cried. Especially when Ringo came out, because it was like, I'm literally seeing the Beatles right now, like the last 2 remaining. And so I sobbed like a baby. So my mom would love. That's so freaking cool. I love that.
Okay, this is why Jillian is a classier individual than I, because while she was at Dodger Stadium watching Paul McCartney, probably enjoying some Blue Moons, the next night I watched that entire concert on YouTube.
Really?
Still crying my eyes out at all the right spots. So it's not whether I'm going to cry when I see Paul McCartney. It's just a matter of which song is the entry point. Because it could be Yesterday. It's definitely going to be Hey Jude. It's definitely going to be Let It Be.
Sobbing.
Yeah.
Sobbing.
But I might just, my sister saw him at I think FedEx Field or the Nationals ballpark is where she saw him a few years ago, and he opened with All My Lovin', which is the same song the Beatles kicked off their Ed Sullivan debut with. And if he comes on stage and he just says, "Close your eyes," I'm just gonna lose it. Like, I might just be a sobbing mess for all 3 hours.
I was a sobbing mess for a majority of it, so I feel you there.
I might go see him at SoFi. I was talking to.
Are you going to see him at SoFi?
I did the whole week at the radio station, and so I was wheeling, I was dealing.
Did you get tickets?
Not yet. Nothing's confirmed. But I'm not gonna book a set that night just in case.
Because we were gonna try, but tickets were like 3 times as much as what they were for Dodger Stadium. So we're like, nah.
It's cool to see him at Dodger Stadium for sure, though.
It was super cool, and like my mom saw when Elton John with his like sparkly Dodger uniform that he wore. Like, she was there for that.
She was there.
She was there. She was there for that. My mom's freaking cool. Like, she was at that concert. So
wow.
I know. Rad.
All right. Well, it's just natural that we all just have to go around the horn and the best concert you've ever been to. I mean, you can take the Dodger Stadium one. It's going to be pretty tough to top that. If you say like Hanson or something.
Okay, real talk. My sister's favorite band.
We don't hate Hanson here.
I didn't say I hated Hanson.
Favorite band is Hanson.
The only claim I made was that Hanson isn't quite to the level of Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney is probably like, because no other. Although Lady Gaga in Vegas was pretty great. That's probably my number 2.
I'm so jealous. I was gonna say her, because I didn't really start going to concerts until later in life. Like, my first concert was like it was like a big group thing, but it was the Backstreet Boys, and I saw them.
My first concert was the Backstreet Boys.
I saw them when I was like 16. But
I was like 6.
The best concert I think I've gone to is the Lady Gaga Art Pop tour, which just blew my mind. I lost my cell phone at that concert, and I don't do that. I'm not someone who just like throws their phone around. Like, I was very upset.
I literally have a vision of Molly walking around to people. Have you seen my phone? I don't do this. I do not do this.
This never happens. I swear.
Yeah, and I am gonna go see her again. In August, she's gonna be here for the Chromatica Ball, which Ken Knapsack got tickets for the California show too, and so we were just like texting each other the day tickets were on sale. We were like, "Did you get tickets?"
Oh my god!
He's a big fan. He is a big fan, and I've never seen Miss Gaga in person, so I can't claim that. I was born too late because I was at the Rolling Stones with Ken and a couple other comedian buddies.
My parents were at that same concert, Mark. They were there the same day.
Were they Thursday or Sunday?
They were there when you went.
Okay, because I got to go to both, and I was just spoiled rotten.
And it might have been Thursday. I think they.
I got to go to both. One. I paid for one of them, so I did count. Don't worry, Mick. I'm lining your pockets. And my buddy Tom Rhodes, the great Tom Rhodes, fantastic comedian. His first concert was at the Orange Bowl in 1980, and he saw the Stones headline at the Orange Bowl, and the opening act was Van Halen. And I was like, that would have been my greatest concert of all time. So it's so weird because I got to see a lot of concerts when I was a kid because my older sister took me. So of that era, seeing Aerosmith in 93 when I was like in 6th or 7th grade on the Get a Grip tour was just phenomenal. They were unreal. And then as an adult, it's hard to not go. I saw the last show Van Halen ever did. So at the Highwood Bowl. So it's pretty hard to not go with the VH.
I forgot a really big one that I saw, and I only forgot it because I was too young to understand how cool it was that I was witnessing this. I was like 12 or 13, and I was with one of my friends on vacation in Orlando, and we saw James Brown perform.
Oh, dang!
Wow. And I just remember being like, wow, he's awesome. And like, I think I know these songs. Like, I definitely know these songs. But like looking back, I'm like, holy shit. Like
I saw motherfucking James Brown.
Just like 12-year-old me just like dancing to James Brown in Orlando.
That's so freaking cool.
I can't believe I forgot that.
Oh my god, that's rad.
Well, the first concert I went to, I always say the first concert I went to was Toad the Wet Sprocket and the opening act was Dave Matthews Band. And they were both great, but actually when I was in like, I don't know, 4th or 5th grade, the whole family went to Virginia Beach to see the Beach Boys. And it wasn't Brian Wilson with the Beach Boys.
Yeah.
But you still got to see like Mike Love and Al Jolson and people like that. Not Al Jolson. Can't remember the guy's name, but it was a bunch of Beach Boys or Beach Boy adjacent people. And so it was a good show.
That's so fun.
Yeah. It's a freaking Beach Boys.
It's
hard to mess that music up.
Oh yeah, dude, I love that.
Yeah. Al Jardine, that's it, not Al Jolson.
There we go. We got there. We have one more video question, and we have a bunch of other questions from our patrons. So we'll go through these as quickly as possible because I know you sir have a show tonight.
Breaking my rule for y'all. All right.
Ooh,
I already forgot one of the principal founding members of the Beach Boys names. This is okay. If I bomb tonight, it's on you too.
It's our fault.
You can blame us.
It's us.
Make sure to plug the show if you blame us, though.
Yep. There you go. At least plug us.
As they're giving me the hook off stage, I'm like, it was Happy Hour's fault.
Sorry. Shake, roll the tape, please.
There's some town scout in the back, like, this kid will never play the Brea Improv again.
It's our fault. Oh, no, not the Brea Improv. No, you gotta come here. Go for it, Jake.
This is J. Theroux Rustin, 1995 Van Halen, 1996 Van Halen, and 1998 Spur. Question: what food do you like to eat? Like this taco. And what food do you not like to eat? Like this pineapple on pizza.
Did he literally have a full slice of pineapple on the pizza?
That is goals.
Love.
Yeah, that was a Hawaiian pizza extra Honolulu on that one.
God, that was great. Oh my god.
So my favorite food to eat. By the way, thank you for owning the Great Balance record and a Spurs shirt. Come on, that was the year before we won our first championship. You're an OG. I feel like my favorite food is very akin to tacos because I used to say pizza, but I feel like burrito. Ever since I moved to California, burritos have I still love pizza, but my God, I love a good burrito.
California burritos are the best, like hands down. Our breakfast
Yeah.
burritos, just like our regular burritos, like anything you could put into a tortilla, we got you. Like,
And I did engage in a meal of shame last night. I
Mm.
had a very long week.
Here's the thing, Mark Ellis. We saw you ordered Taco Bell last night.
Yep.
Do you know what our happy hour meal is every episode of Happy Hour?
I hope it starts with nacho and ends with fries.
It's Taco Bell.
It's just anything at Taco Bell. I saw your Instagram story of that, and I was like, no.
Molly was like, no, he had Taco Bell yesterday. Like,
Believe me, in my past, I've had Taco Bell many days in a row.
well,
And
Okay, good.
last night, I got the cheesy gordita crunch box, which comes with 2 extra
Yes.
tacos.
there
And
you
then
go.
I did get the nacho fries because I was there and I was like, look, I'm gonna get in the gym
Nacho fries are
tomorrow,
great.
which I didn't do today. And so I earned some nacho fries. The nacho fries are great, but
They're
you
so
only
good.
get like 6 fries in the
It's-
pouch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
Mm.
again, I don't care how many or little fries I get. I'm making use of the entire cup of cheese, but I wanted
Mhm.
more fries. So I think the play might be I go to Taco Bell and get my cheese cup, and then I just head right to Mickey D's and I get the fries, and I make my own
Mm.
homemade nacho fries.
Sean Sullivan, can you make 2 trips for dinner tonight?
Hey, I come from a family that does that. When we used to drive from Virginia to Wake Forest, there's this like halfway point, South Point, Virginia. If anybody's ever been there, it's really
My
there
family's
because
from
they.
Virginia.
It's one of the last sit down Pizza Huts in America, and there's a Bojangles next to an Arby's. And so what my dad would do is he would go to Bojangles to get the fries, and then he'd go right next door to Arby's to get the roast beef sandwich. So
Oh, you
he
like
was-
Yes.
and I was
curly
like,
fries
Dad,
at-
you know Arby's has curly fries, right? And he's like, he
It's
was
not the
just a
same.
traditionalist. He
It's not the
never
same.
got in the curly fry game. Never did it.
Just like, sure. We don't need to do that. It's fine. I'm happy with just my tacos. But for future reference, we are gonna get that fake ass Taco Bell from the machine cheese is like the best freaking cheese like in the entire world. So I'm gonna get a cup of that and some McDonald's French fries next time that I feel like gaining a couple pounds.
Yeah.
That's how you play ball. What's the
that.
Molly Damon Taco Bell order?
Oh, I'm cheesy gordita crunch all day, every day. That and the nachos Bel Grande, which is just it's like the stale chips and like
stale, particularly the stale chips.
the really sad beef, but then you got to get like extra cheese and sour cream, and you just like mix it all together. Hope to God that the chips are still crunchy by the time it gets here, and then just shovel it in.
The good news for any vegans out there is that I don't think that's sad beef because I don't think that beef ever felt emotion. I don't know where it came from,
Probably
but I
not.
don't think it came from where we think beef comes from. But
The
it
same
tastes
place where
delicious
fake cheese.
in my mouth. And the crazy thing about the cheesy gordita crunch is that it is literally the name is the order that you experience those sensations because you bite into it and you get like a burst of cheese in your mouth, and then you get a burst of just like soft dough in your mouth, and then you're like, what could come next? And then, oh my God, I crunched on something. It's an
Wow.
amazing treat.
Wow, the crunch. Oh my God. Don't hold on, big one. Don't tell Jill and Molly that the only thing I get at Taco Bell is a Baja Blast with no ice.
Well, I'm okay
Vapion.
with that. No ice is a power move because you're like, please
You
don't
get
water down
more.
my Baja Blast.
You get more of the Baja Blast.
That's fair, but
again.
if you're doing it with a cup of ice at the ready, then I co-sign it. But I always need ice. If you've ever spent any period of time with me, I need ice constantly.
Yeah.
I live for ice. Even though I hate being cold, I love ice. My life is one big idiosyncrasy.
It
Oh
happens.
my God, I love it. Let's get through a because we got 6:15 with you, so we'll go through a couple of as much of these as we can get through. Molly, I think you have the first question.
Yeah, so this one's from our patron Brian. What's your favorite match that you commentated on and competed in?
It's the ones you've been on with me, Mark. Let's be honest.
I mean, there's no other matches that I remember other than the ones that I do with the great Jillian Marie, either announcing with me, doing post-match interviews. I've also enjoyed announcing when Actually, we did a really fun one that I don't think has seen the light of day just yet, but it features one Sean Sullivan. So that was a really fun one to do. And
Yep.
it might be more of the exhibition style, but nonetheless, it was a great time. Because y'all are big Star Wars honks, I still go back to the Ken and Sam Witwer Iron Man match because
I
it
was
just
his fucking whistle in the other room.
going down to the wire. It was just such a great match to call. And we've had so many great ones this year already that it's tough to pick just one. As far as the ones that I actually competed in, I had so many great matches, just not because I played particularly well, but just because it was so fun and I love competing so much. But I mean, going up against the GOAT, against Dan Murrell, and making him sweat a little bit was still one of my crowning achievements. Because he spun spinner's choice and I spun opponent's choice, and I still
You were
pushed him
still
to
up there.
5-pointer. So I still cling to that like a 50-year-old man still wearing his high school varsity jacket, just hoping somebody remembers that one time they got to state finals.
Yes. Oh my god, I love that.
What if that was me, like when I met a new competitor or like a rookie, and I'm like, hey, I'm Mark. Hey, do you remember when I almost beat Dan Murrell? Do you remember that? Because I did. Anyway, see you out there.
Anyway, good luck, sucker. Just try to psych him out before the match.
Really quick, Sean is bypassing people, but he just texted me a question for Mark. Mark, what's your favorite color and card from your Magic the Gathering days? You motherfucking nerds.
Big dorks in here.
Big dork energy. Yeah.
Big dork energy.
I used to have a couple different decks that I really enjoyed playing. I had it seems even weirder than it did back in the day, but it was known as a white weenie deck.
Okay. Love it. I'm here for it.
Because the white cards were like the color white was seen as like healing, and it was a bunch of little creatures that could like band together, and you could get them out fast and like attack your opponent. So there was a little bit of blue in there, and then I also had a green black deck that was a lot of fun to play because you would use like the regenerative powers of the forest mixed with the magic and the dark hellacious abilities of the black. So it was pretty cool. My favorite card in all of Magic. Ah, man, I had a Black Lotus at one point. I owned a Black Lotus.
Did you really?
Yeah, and they go for a lot on eBay.
I'm pretending to be surprised because I don't know what that is.
These cards go for Sean. Put in the chat how much these cards go for.
Don't worry, Sean doesn't have to do it. I can do it for him. There's mint condition ones that will fetch upwards of 250 grand.
Yeah.
And mine was Molly's reaction.
Like for a card.
That's baseball card status.
Sean's gonna come going. He's gonna rush in here and go, you had a fucking Black Lotus.
I did own a Black Lotus. I still own a Mox Emerald. So in layman's terms, the whole thing about Magic is you need mana to summon creatures and spells and all that stuff. And the more mana you have, the more potent your abilities are. So Black Lotus would give you 3 mana right off the bat, and Mox would give you 1 extra mana. But the Moxes are super rare, and they're valued in the like tens of thousands for like a mint condition one. So I still have one of those laying around somewhere.
Hold on. Somewhere around here.
Molly, bring your father his Mox.
Bring your father his Mox card.
That's what I do on Saturdays. That's my happy hour. Is I open a beer and I just stare at my Mox like, hello, old friend.
Yes.
But if I had to pick one card that was actually like my favorite one to play, there's this card called Ball Lightning, which was 3 red to cast, and it had a 6/0, which means its attack is 6, its defense is 0. Because it doesn't matter. No, it's 6/1 or something like that. And you put it out, you attack somebody, and you just get 6 free points off of them. And it was awesome. So
love it. Oh my god, I'm sure he's like nerding out in the other room.
This is what happens. Peggy's right. This is what happens when we get deep into sports. Y'all just made me go deep in Magic, and I was happy to go.
Yep.
I was thrilled to be
we
there.
got a lot of followers who love Magic, so they're all here for it. I mean,
I feel like the oldest wizard in the game because I have a lot of friends, Joe Starr, Emma Fife, they're big into Magic currently.
I mean,
and so Tiffany Smith, and so they'll like ask me like, hey, are you playing right now? And I'm like, not really right now. And I just feel like again, just the old guy who's just still coming around the high school, just wanting to tell the kids how it used to be back in the day.
Back in
And
my day.
I would know how to play Magic right now, but I don't think I'd be very good.
Oh my god. I think that's like on Sean's bucket list is to play a Magic the Gathering game with you. Just one. Just one game.
That's
We'll
how
see what we
Alex
can do.
feels when anyone starts talking about like the newer Pokemon. He's like,
Right?
I don't know. He's like, there's too many Pokemon.
They don't
but-
count. Anything
No.
after like 250 doesn't count anymore.
He's like, yeah, I remember when it was just 100 or so. Pokemon.
151. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all we had. Now there's like 1,000, and I'm like, no, stop. What are you doing?
Well, there used to be,
That's too
based
many.
off the popularity of Magic, there was a Star Wars collectible card game that you could play, and it just didn't work. It wasn't fun. Like when we were
Yeah.
playing Magic, we kept talking about, oh man, wait until the Star Wars game comes out. That's going to be the greatest thing ever. And it just wasn't. I don't know what went wrong, but they really captured lightning in a bottle with Magic the Gathering because it just flows. And Star Wars was just not that.
Not
Mhm.
happening.
Yeah.
We got a couple more questions here. We'll go through these as quick as we can. This is from Rain Man. What is your least favorite match you commentated on or competed in?
Give us the tea.
Give us the tea, Mark. Spill it.
Trying to think of like a match that I really didn't enjoy. I always enjoy like even the idiocy of some of the ones where nobody's really hitting anything. Like I still
Those are the best
bust
ones.
Christian and Sam's chops about like that championship match they played when the final was like 8-6, and it was like a 5th grade rec league game, but one of them ended up winning. It wasn't the best match to watch, but it was actually like a really fun one to call. So I think that's the key with announcing a match is even if the players aren't necessarily answering a lot of questions correctly, if you still have a good time, because I can have a good time at the answer desk just because I have so many great colleagues to kind of go through the match with. Like Jill's a great example. It doesn't matter what's happening on the match. Her and I can have a good time regardless. So
I'm like the
there's never really
lowest
been a
on the
bad one.
totem pole of other commentators. Like I'm like it's like Andrew Guy, Ken Knapsack, and Rachel are all up there, and Christian is all up there on like they're all up there, and I'm just like down here.
What about during the early digital matches? Were there anything that you guys were just like, this is just not working?
Probably any time the Quirky Mercs played, because Coy just had that
Coy's
like
His poopy
dial up
internet.
Netscape Navigator internet, and it's like, well, this is going to be an adventure. So as long as I had a strong internet connection, I was thrilled to do it. And and some of the matches that you're going to see this season that are exhibition are going to be digital, and I've done a couple of them, and it's been great. It's been smooth, and that's all I want. If it's going to be digital, we can make a great entertaining product as long as everybody's internet is turned on that day.
There you go.
Oh man, I want to do an exhibition match.
What would your what do you want to do? Do you want to do Star Wars? Do you want to do?
Well, I mean,
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Buffy would be really fun.
Okay.
I don't know what I would do. John Hughes would be fun too. Did that happen? No, that became a slice.
We haven't done a John Hughes match yet, but Sam Levine keeps trying to jockey for a Die Hard exhibition match. And
I mean, I wouldn't be good at it, but
pretty well. The exhibition match that I'm dying to play, and it's one of the few times that I would get back in the ring, would be I want to challenge Freddie Prinze Jr. to a one-on-one A Few Good Men match, and it's just A Few Good Men is the only movie, because him and I will frequently exchange A Few Good Men quotes, and we just keep going.
Oh my
so there you go. Yes,
Twilight.
Brian, Twilight. I would absolutely do a Twilight exhibition match, and I would win it for sure.
She would win it.
We have some pretty big Twilight fans. I know Steph Sabra. She was on an episode of Rotten Tomatoes is Wrong talking about Twilight, and she's big into the Twilight. So you got your hands full.
Let's do it.
I don't really consider myself a huge Twilight fan. It's just I obsess over the trivia of it now, like everything, I guess. But I don't know. Let's see who's next. Curtis is the next patron question. I know you're a big music guy, so here's your query. You're building a version of Lollapalooza. What 4 bands / acts, dead or alive, are you picking to headline each night? Ooh, that's a lot. Okay.
Ooh. Okay. I love that it's something like Lollapalooza, which is a lot like Coachella or Bonnaroo or anything, where you get to bring a lot of great bands from different eras into one. So I'm gonna go 80s, 90s, 2000s, and then today. So I'm gonna do one from each decade, like the biggest band that I would want to see live from each decade. So I'm gonna exclude Van Halen because that's such an easy pick for me. Like I want to see just Van Halen play, because the problem with the festival is like as soon as Van Halen's done, I'm like, well, I'm leaving. I'm done.
Bye.
I did
That's all
my
I
work.
needed.
Yeah. So if I want to hear great 80s music, I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna have fun with this. And I'm just gonna go. Huey Lewis in the News is gonna be there. For the 90s, I am going to have. I need a good 90s, but I'm gonna have the Gin Blossoms there because that means Perry Nemiroff is gonna show up. And then in the 2000s, I'm going to have. You got to have some great boy band. So I guess do y'all want NSYNC or the
Backstreet Boys?
Okay.
NSYNC.
I can't do both. Y'all get to fight that one out, but we're having
Hanson.
a boy band.
We gotta settle on Hanson.
Okay, we'll do Hanson. I was gonna go LFO, but y'all want to go Hanson? We'll do Hanson.
Go Hanson. We'll bop it all the way downtown. Let's go.
And then a great rock and roll band that is currently tearing it up in Southern California, and I think they're on tour right now, is Dirty Honey. You haven't heard of Dirty Honey?
No.
Check them out. It's great. Like it's classic hard rock, and they just shred. They're unbelievable. So check out Dirty Honey if you haven't.
Love it. I will check them out.
Yeah, that's my Lollapalooza.
That's honestly like the idea of a festival that starts like in the 80s and like progresses in time.
That.
That's amazing. I would absolutely go to that.
I might have to bump the Gin Blossoms out though and put Alanis Morissette in though, because she was just such an archetypic kind of performer. And I recently watched that documentary again because we lost Taylor Hawkins, who's so great. But he was her drummer on tour, and he's all over that documentary. And like I didn't realize how prominent he was in the band until watching that documentary. And so I'd put Alanis in there because then we also get to see a little bit more of Taylor.
I love that.
She did like a version of You Ought to Know for Bridgerton season 2 that was like slowed down.
Oh my god, I love that song.
And like really like eerie sounding. It was so good. It's on Netflix. Check it out. It's good.
I'll check it out, but I might just take the suggestion of Brian Ward and just do Weird Al Yankovic.
Just all Weird Al. Just nothing but Weird Al. Hashtag Weird Al. Weird Al for the Super Bowl, damn it. Hashtag Weird Al for Super Bowl.
We saw Weird Al perform at Celebration in Chicago.
And that is Celebration.
I mean, it's so good. I mean, he did all of his Star Wars stuff, and it was like
he's the best. Also, one of the best concerts I've been to.
I love Yoda. I love it.
Oh my god. Okay. Now I just want to listen to Weird Al songs for the rest of the night.
Anytime a song comes on that I start singing along to, if there is a Weird Al version of it, Alex will sing over me with the Weird Al
I do
lyrics.
the same thing.
But it drives me nuts though.
Oh my god. Alex and I are gonna have a Weird Al night. It's gonna be great.
So if Molly's just feeling herself and she's just singing "Girls Just Want to Have Fun," Alex is gonna come in and say "Lunch."
Yep.
Yeah. Or like he knows I love Michael Jackson, so if Beat It comes on, he'll start singing Beat It. I'm like, please stop.
Oh my god, perfect. Our next, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have like 5 more questions that we're gonna do a speed round for. I know we got like 10 more minutes with you.
Let's do it.
Is there this is from Almog? Is there something you enjoy but you just don't have the time for it and wish you had?
Golf.
Golf.
Yeah.
Jake's fist bumping in the back.
Yeah.
He's a big golfer.
I
just
loved
at was it called Pebble something?
Beach?
Pebble Beach.
He says yes.
I would. I mean, Pebble Beach is one of those places. Like, I would love to play all of these courses. I don't have the time to dedicate myself to the craft of actually getting the sticks out. And I kind of cheat because I have Wii Golf and I still play Wii Golf all the time.
Love when you play Wii Golf.
Yeah, that was like my pandemic safe space. I ordered a Nintendo Wii that didn't end up working, so I borrowed one. I think we can all say I stole one from Rachel Silvestrini / Brandon Hanna / Alex Marzonia.
Have they asked for it back yet? Then
nobody's asked for it back yet, so I think it's just like mine.
They don't need it then.
If they ask for it back, they're gonna have to come get it because I'm not driving it anywhere.
You gotta come here.
You know what? they can have it back if they can come to my place and beat me at Wii Golf.
There you
If they
go.
can beat me at Wii Golf, then they can have the Wii back.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
But golf would be the answer. I used to love playing when I was in college, and I got pretty good at it, but I broke 80 once, and ever since then it's all been downhill. And I don't even know how to, like, I go to Top Golf and I just drink. That's how bad it is.
I mean, that would be me if I were to golf. I would just drink the whole time. To no surprise of anybody here, I would just drink.
It's a fun time.
Oh, I'm sure.
Part of golf, though, right?
It's just drinking. That's part
Some
of it.
people, I can't even. I don't even want to sip a beer if I'm playing real golf. I want to play, and then I'll have fun at the 19th hole afterwards. But
there you go.
I'm raw dogging my golf courses.
I'm a big putt gal.
Same. Sign me up for
Love me
putt-putt
some
golf.
mini golf. I'll go play mini golf right now. Mini golf, no problem. I can still do that.
Yeah.
We'll play mini golf. Well, you got the next one.
Next one comes from Curtis. They want to know best version of Coors Light: bottle, can, draft, 40 ounce, or of course the party ball. Which I had to look this up, and I don't know. Is this a party ball?
Party ball.
What is
looks
that?
That looks like a party ball. Wow.
That's
That
what came
looks
up
like
in Google.
fun.
And
Okay.
I don't know. It looks like a weird bong. I don't know. I'm here for it though.
I'll drink Coors Light out of a bathtub, but the best kind of Coors Light is what we are all showcasing right now, and I just like it in the cans.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. The
Larger
16-ounce cans, preferably. I think I can't drink this fast enough before it's not cold.
I'm almost on
anymore.
my second one. Got it.
Yeah, that's why. Like, I will even when I go to my favorite restaurant, Wood Ranch, they have I think they have like 16 and then a 22 ounce, and I usually just get the 16 ounces because I just like sucking them right down and then going to the next one. I don't want any warm beer, nothing above 32 degrees in my glass.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Coors Banquet?
Oh.
I don't know that I've ever.
He's like,
Really?
no, just the
Dude,
light.
If you like Coors Light, you got to give it a try because there's a bar in Atlanta that serves it for like $1. And we get it all the time. My parents used to drink it all the time, and like it's pretty good. I mean, it's got the same taste, but obviously not quite as light. But it's delicious.
Do you know who the
Highly
most
recommend.
famous drinker of Coors Banquet beer of all time is?
Is that the guy from Cobra Kai?
William Zabka.
Yeah, I was gonna say William Zabka from Cobra Kai.
Who?
That's a great team guess, but no. And
it's the guy with the
hint is
mustache.
they are not from this planet.
Oh. Tom Cruise.
When
Is it one of the
E.T. opens
Coneheads?
the fridge, when E.T. is snooping around and
Oh,
E.T.
yeah.
opens the fridge, he chugs a Coors Banquet beer. So my brother and I have a running joke that it might just be a Coors original. I don't know. I don't care. It was still fun to tell the story. But my brother and I have a running joke that Steven Spielberg was sick that day, and so he asked George Lucas to do one day of directing on E.T., and that was the day. And George Lucas is like, I want to see the creature drink a beer. And that's all they shot.
Boom.
Oh my god, I want to watch ET again now.
I don't. That movie's terrifying.
No.
It kind of hurts my soul. I used to root for the government because, like, I want them to do experiments on any actual alien creature that comes to Earth. But
No.
upon rewatching it, like, I feel really bad for ET now. So,
Yeah.
but look, at the end of the day, he was a spy. Let's put all our cards on the table. He was not a botanist. He wasn't collecting plant samples. He was collecting plant samples to see if his people could invade our people. So again, now I'm getting worked up again. He's cute, but he was still here for ill-gotten purposes. And go back to where you're from, ET.
I think honestly, for me, the best thing about watching ET is just all of the '80s nostalgia.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's so good.
Just riding bikes, just going out and riding bikes was fun.
Riding bikes.
Yeah.
My friend just got a tandem bike, and I'm like,
ooh, I've never ridden one of those.
I'm
imagine
terrified.
that-
I'm terrified to ride one, but like I will ride one.
What if
just to say
someone
that I did.
pedals faster on the front or the back? Do the
Then-
other pedals?
They go
Go.
faster.
I think you're pretty much stuck with whoever the slowest peddler is. It's kind of like a rowboat. Everybody's got to go the same pace relative. We ain't really going anywhere.
I'm both terrified and excited to write it. But we have a question from Harrison. thoughts on the Commanders getting Carson Wentz? Also, the Cowboys suck, apparently.
I definitely agree with the latter half of that statement. My thoughts on the Commanders acquiring Carson Wentz is because it is April, I can say I'm so optimistic about our team, and I'm just so excited to see what we put on the field this year. I'm a little apprehensive if it's going to work because Carson Wentz went to his guy, his former offensive coordinator, is now a head coach in Indianapolis, and they didn't get to the playoffs, and they completely crapped the bed against the Jacksonville Jaguars in the last game of last season to miss the playoffs. So I have my doubts, but I know we got a great backup in case Carson doesn't get the job done. Just put Taylor Heineke right back in. Taylor Heineke, whose name sounds like Heineken, but he actually is a spokesman for Bud Light.
Well, look at you.
Yep.
There you go.
Sports. We're just like, yeah, we're just sports.
We're just like,
what happened? Sports happening.
what?
It's like, Jilly, it's like if the forward in Quidditch, it just isn't really good in the locker room and they don't really communicate with the seekers all that well.
Okay, there's no
Kinda like
forward
that.
in Quidditch, but I kind of get what you're throwing down. Okay, I get it.
Right. I took a shot.
I get it. You got seeker though, so I'll give you that though. So that's fine. You get bonus points.
And our last patron question comes from Andy. Andy wants to know, what's your favorite Eddie Van Halen guitar solo?
Well, the one that Molly likes to sing from time to time is in Beat It, and that's him playing the guitar solo. It's Steve Lukather doing the rhythm, and then Eddie comes in. Quincy Jones called him, and Eddie hung up on him because he thought it was just one of his friends pretending to be Quincy Jones. And then Quincy called back, and then Eddie shows up at the studio with his guitar, plugs into the rig, plays the solo 2 different ways, and 20 minutes later, history's made. So that one's way up there. My favorite Van Halen guitar solo is probably Hot for Teacher, because you kind of get 2 for 1 there. Like he starts out just like blazing his guitar solo, and it's like, well, that was awesome, and then he just goes into another one. So I'll take a 2 for 1 all day long.
Those are great. I was gonna say Eruption. That's like probably the one that most people would know the best.
My favorite is actually the John Mayer version of Beat It for the Fall Out Boy Beat It version. John Mayer did the guitar for that one, and that's wonderful.
He's
it
great on the guitar.
Because John Mayer is a hell of a guitar player.
Yes.
He's unbelievable. And he's a frequent visitor to the Comedy Store, which no longer stores Light, but I'm still going there tonight.
Well, we'll visit you at the Comedy Store. We keep talking about how we need to go, and then we just have
bring our own Coors Light, and
I will bring you an 8-pack of Coors Light. I'll sneak it in my bag. Do they do bag checks?
There's if you're with me, I think you'll be okay.
Okay, I will bring you some Coors Lights.
There's a comedian that I love, and he usually goes up late night. Harloff and I, he's our favorite comic up there. His name's Jason, and he comes up in his minivan. He's like a dad, but he always I'd see him after his set back when I was doing late spots too, and I would always see him drinking a beer that we didn't serve, and I'm like, where'd you get that? He's like, oh yeah, I was bringing my stuff from home, man. And he's just such a chill guy, so he just brings a cooler of IPAs.
We'll bring you beer then.
Yeah,
we'll bring you beer.
We'll bring it, and we'll pack some away behind the bar, and I'll tell the bartender only serve this
to Mark Ellis.
Nobody else gets this. I'll put stickers on all the cans.
We could kind of set it up to where, you know how when you watch an action movie and it's this guy, he just retired but now he's called in some Liam Neeson movie. You know how they always have a weapon in every room? I always have a chilled Coors Light in every room just in case I need it. There's one under the desk just in case I need to bust it out.
Perfect. Oh my god.
The bug out can.
Oh my god, I love that. And then Mark, real quick before we let you go, I have 2 really quick questions that we got from Streamlabs. One, this is from Theral. What is your favorite suit that you own? We know that we've got your Pac-Man suit. We got Tetris. You have your Tetris, not Pac-Man. Tetris. Your Tetris suit. The orange suit. What's your favorite?
I can't claim the orange suit, even if I wanted to, because that's technically owned by Josh McCouga, and I'm just borrowing it. Kind of I'm borrowing the Nintendo Wii from Rachel.
It's just yours now.
My favorite suit, I really like that darker. It's not dark blue. It's just slightly darker blue, but it's not like navy, but it's like dark blue. I like that one a lot.
That's a nice suit.
Yeah, pretty big fan of that one. And that's like one of the only suits where like the pants still fit. So I'll take that one.
That's a good suit. And then this is from Galactus. I was wondering, Mark, could you weigh in on a debate ravaging the community? Some people seem to think that David Lee Roth is actually saying cannonball instead of Panama. I can't hear it. Can you?
First of all, Galactus, pleasure to meet you. Wow, that's been a big reader of your comics for a long time. I can see where it sounds like cannonball. I don't think she'll get too mad at me for saying this, but my friend Eliza always thought they were singing animal. And
this is so
Panama.
funny because I feel like everybody has their own version.
Their
of
own
this.
version.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I have a friend who always thought it was had enough. Like had enough.
Had enough.
And it was funny because he was filming the new Suicide Squad movie because he works with their crew, and they were filming in Panama, and they did karaoke there with like the cast.
Oh my God.
And they did that song, and he was like, are these the words to this song?
That's so fun. Yeah, they changed it because they're in Panama. I could see it like at the end when it's ramping up towards like the big finale of the song, and Ross they sing "Ain't No Stopping Now, Panama." I could say like one of them is saying, "Hey, there ain't no stopping now." Then the other guy's like, "Had enough," and that's how they leave.
Cannonball's good too, though. Yeah,
Cannonball works. That'll work.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, Mark, I know you have a very busy schedule. You came to join us after an engagement party, and now you have a show to do. For all everyone in chat, Molly and I are still going to be hanging around for a while. We're still going to be partying. But Mark Ellis, it's always such a freaking pleasure to talk to you and spend time with you. You know how much I love you. You know how much this community loves you. So thank you so freaking much for joining us. It's been such a treat. We need to do this again soon sometime, please.
I am thrilled to be requested. So thank you all for having me. Thanks for making space for me. And who knows, next time you all do a happy hour, maybe I just DM Sully and I just kind of show up in your room. So
don't threaten me, Mark. That was supposed to happen with balcony trivia back in the start.
Just because we're hopefully coming out of the pandemic doesn't mean that I can't still show up on a random doorstep and do some trivia. So you never know.
Oh my God, do not threaten me with a good time.
Threaten me with a good time, though. Let me know next time you're going to be in Atlanta.
I certainly will. And love to y'all and all your beautiful fans out there. Thanks, y'all, for putting up with my idiocy over the years and for supporting the community and making it what it truly is. It feels like a family. Thanks to y'all.
Thank you, Mark. Break a leg tonight.
Yes.
And as always, cannonball.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, y'all.
Bye, Mark. Thank you.
What a treat.
What a treat. But the party is not done yet, folks. We're still hanging out. It's still happy hour. It's still a Saturday. What's going on? How's your day going? I still got 10% of this can left, and I got another one right here.
We should just bring Jake and Brian on. Make this like a...
They're just like, we're chilling on the couch. What are you doing? We're like, no. Oh, yeah. Hi, Brian.
Yay. I'm just chilling on the couch.
Brian, you got to get a drink. That's the only rule.
I have one.
We're gonna
what are you drinking?
Right here.
Wait,
okay,
what's in there? Water?
No, I poured one of my hard sodas in there.
Are you lying?
No.
We're gonna get sassy, Brian.
No, do you want me to show you the can?
Yes. I need evidence.
Hold, please.
Please.
I need actual evidence of this, please.
We should just
what's Jake drinking?
Interview Jake and Brian.
I have nothing at the moment. Do I need something?
Okay, then you can't be on screen. That's the rule of happy hour.
Ah, shit.
Go get yourself a drink. I'm gonna remove you until you get a drink.
You can't you can't be on happy hour.
Sean
totally sober.
Here he comes. Hi, baby.
Hello.
Do you want to hear what Molly's saying?
Mm-hmm.
Cheers with the big cans.
Cheers with the big cans.
I'm sorry for scaring
you. Scared the fucking shit out of me.
I'm sorry for having Mark go on a 5-minute Magic the Gathering rant.
Honestly, it was worth it.
It was, and we have a lot of the people who watch are magic people.
And no, it doesn't shock me that Mark owned a lotus or has an emerald.
He still has the emerald.
Yeah,
I kind of
that
want to just
doesn't
go
shock
over
me.
just to see it, just so I can say that I have.
Who is that?
Oh, I mean, it looks like any
Whoa.
piece of cardboard.
Hey.
Yeah.
Look, we see there. That's the only rule. You guys have to have a beverage when you're on here. So just see
This is the worst of the 4.
Is it lime?
It's supposed to be Sprite.
Oh, I haven't tried those.
So I had the most of these, so of course not. I have to get rid of them.
Mark spoiled that I have something coming up.
It's okay. He didn't say what exactly it is.
I know.
So
all I will say is
rumor train it.
All I will say is
Maybe
I will say it here. I'll say it right now.
Don't give much.
Well, I mean, if they pay attention to my like 3 tweets I've made in the last month.
Go back and watch.
I don't think they'll get
I have
it.
thoughts.
I don't think they'll get it.
All I'm saying is I have a problem with a certain person's nickname. I don't think it's fairly earned.
I mean, I think we all have that same problem with that certain somebody.
You gave him the damn nickname.
I know we did. I expect my royalties.
Mm.
Choo choo, motherfuckers.
I just want to say I want to be a part of it next time.
Molly, I would gladly play you in that next time. Although you would crush me in that.
That's why I want to be in it.
That's why I want to crush you.
I don't care about winning actual matches anymore. I care about exhibition matches now.
There you go. I'm in the same page.
And now we can, no more talking about it.
All right.
That's it. That's all we can talk about.
Oh
before
yeah,
we don't want to get called to the principal's office.
Well, because we gotta. This wasn't cleared by PR.
Well,
I don't.
I know. You're
good.
I just making
rumor train.
Choo choo. Yes.
Choo choo.
We've been cleared for the season for 3 specific individuals. So
right.
Mm-hmm. You are a specific individual.
I don't remember who the third one is. Oh well, I guess Molly.
Wait, yeah.
Yeah, Molly. So for everyone who's watching us still right now, what you're seeing is what happens when we finish a happy hour. Like, this is it. Like,
the first 15
100%.
minutes is typically trying to figure out who is getting Taco Bell at
who's
what
getting
point.
the Taco Bell? Are we getting it delivered or is someone picking it up?
Mm-hmm.
We've never gotten it delivered.
Yes, we have. Oh, we 100% have.
Maybe I think once.
We always get ours delivered because we're
You got that Guy
many drinks
Fieri
in.
burger that one time.
The what?
So good.
The
Guy
guy.
Fieri?
Remember?
Oh,
when
the
you
Guy
guys-
Fieri burger
Yeah.
with the mac and cheese in it.
Ooh.
Yeah. all
You
that
had a mac and cheese.
I had a
burger
mac and
yesterday.
cheeseburger last night from
Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, they have one over here that I've yet to try at the place that Jake told me to try.
The one at Cheesecake Factory. The reason it's so good is because they bread
fried,
and
isn't it?
fry
Yeah.
a patty
It's a mac and cheese
of mac
patty.
and cheese,
Oh.
and they put that on top of the burger.
I've been trying to get Jake to take me to this place that does a cheese skirt for like years.
Oh, I've seen those. I've seen those
that sounds
advertised.
Yes, it's called the Squeeze In. It's like a staple. There's 2 of them in Sacramento.
Buffalo
cheese
Wild
skirt?
Wings has
So
cheese
so
curds.
Molly, like what
Oh, the
happens is
cheese curds is good,
it's a
yeah.
burger, and then like 2 or 3 inches on the outside, all the way around is literally fried cheese that's hanging
Yeah.
off the burger.
Oh man.
It's actually, let me look at it.
It's like crunchy cheese.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Sean's gonna come in from his other room, so he doesn't have to hang out on his knee.
Oh.
But
I did want to answer because Curtis asked about my whiskey, what I'm drinking. I can't reveal for a specific.
Is that your
reason.
signature drink?
I can't reveal.
Aw.
Come on. Come
It's
on.
a homemade batch that I can't reveal.
Come
everybody.
on.
Wait, you made your own whiskey?
I made my own whiskey. Molly, here's a cheese skirt.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's
Look at that.
That's a lot.
So do y'all want to play a POV buzzed?
Yes, but we have 4 super chats.
Okay, we'll get through it, Jake. Let's go.
It's your show.
Oh.
Mhm.
It's our show, and we get to make the fucking rules. So you read the super chat.
Deirdre said, "Have you seen Heartstopper on Netflix? Total rainbow support in casting and storytelling,
Oh.
huge representation, and leap forward."
Oh my god, I've never even heard of it.
No, neither
I
have
haven't
I.
either.
I'm gonna
But
look.
now I
There
need
you
to
go.
check it out.
Joshua here with the perfect super chat. I love the steak quesadilla, but they are a little overpriced. I mean, but are they worth it? That's the key.
That's the
Yeah.
that's the key phrase.
I mean, anything. I feel like anything steak at Taco Bell is probably overpriced and not. quite
Yeah,
worth it,
I think
but-
anything steak anywhere is probably overpriced.
Yeah.
Farrell with the next one. Topher Grace is Mark Ellis in Hot Sauce the movie.
Where
There's
I
a
had
movie
another
called Hot Sauce. That's
It's
kind
like
of cool.
backwards.
I had another Coors Light and I don't know
What are you
it was.
listening
it's
to,
right
Brian?
next to me.
I didn't. I went on Netflix to look up what Heartstopper was, and it was like, you know, when you open it up, it immediately starts showing. I don't know what it was. I was afraid that it could be something really bad, so I just closed it really fast.
Final one. Here we go from Haskell. Hi, Jill, Molly. What's up, my friends? Speaking on Wii Golf, it's been a while. So, who is leading the all-time battle of Dave versus Sammy?
Is that a Mark question?
I think so.
Sorry, Haskell. I'll text him and ask him.
Who's Dave and Sammy?
I'll text and ask him. I want to pull up Claudia's chat.
There you
Claudia,
go.
she says, my birthday's on Saturday, May 14th. If you guys have a happy hour show that day weekend, all I want is for everyone to order Mexican pizza.
Deal.
Is
I
that
think-
the, Claudia, is
No,
that the
it
day
comes
that
out
they
the-
come out?
19th though, so we'll have to wait.
Oh, okay, so I'll wait until the
No,
19th. But I will order a Mexican pizza and I will say, it'll be a belated, but I'll say happy birthday,
I have never
Claudia.
tried one. I want to so.
The fact that you have never had a Mexican pizza blows my
Because
fucking
you want to
mind.
know how simple-minded I was as a child. There were
You
tomatoes on
still
it.
eat chicken nuggets as like your
I know.
prime source of protein.
But
So
like as a child, I was like, "There's tomatoes on it," so it's automatically.
here, I'm bringing this
Oh,
fool
British
in
show.
too real quick. Here we
Oh,
go.
perfect! If it's a British show on Netflix, it's automatically good.
I was gonna say though to Claudia, we might have to have the show early next month because of Celebration. So
Yep.
Or Jake.
don't reveal any secrets, Sean.
Oh, okay. I didn't know there was a secret.
Okay.
I didn't know the fact that we were all going to be in the same city would
No,
be a secret.
everyone already knows that we're gonna be in the same city.
Yeah, we already know that.
You're
But
fine.
because we talked about that, but the problem, like, we're probably
We won't be able to live stream, but
We all busy.
We all busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll put out a banger vlog of the weekend, hopefully.
James,
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. You're with me. I've never had a Mexican pizza. Are they actually as good as everyone
Yes.
says?
Are as good, yes.
I think they're just okay.
Okay.
I think
Well,
they're just okay.
Don't listen to Sean, they're great.
Okay,
Kick
but
him
when
back
you
out,
have
please.
things like the cheesy gordita crunch or
Okay,
the
that's fair.
quesadilla
That's
with
fair.
the sauce on there, there's so much on that menu that just is amazing. The Mexican pizza is good.
Yes, you can, Andy.
You can, and oh my god, I
is
want
it
to. Andy. Andy's coming for Celebration. Andy.
A bunch of our patrons are. There's a lot of them coming.
She
guys.
said no, just order Mexican pizzas. No one has to watch.
We'll get
That's
them.
gonna be a whole event when those come out again, because like this happened because of Doja Cat at Coachella,
Yes,
and
Doja
like
Cat.
she just like
He made a fucking
been-
song about Mexican pizza.
she's been working with Taco Bell on TikTok, and she said rights for Mexican pizza, and it came back, and like I haven't had it since probably high school.
Oh no, that used to be my because the double decker used to be my go-to Taco Bell order, and then they got rid of the double deckers. So then I went to the Mexican pizza as my go-to, and then they got rid of the fucking Mexican pizza, and I'm like,
Okay, so
I
You know
felt
what?
personally
the things
attacked
we like.
by Taco Bell.
Yeah.
You know what could happen if we do said event, if we end up finding time, instead of ordering Taco Bell, I can make homemade Taco Bell.
Hmm.
So
do
meaning
that.
we have to do it from my house because I have a kitchen.
Facts.
Okay.
Facts. Yeah.
I mean, we live like 15 minutes away from the convention center.
Molly, we just have a Taco Bell party in Molly's room. Because let's be honest, you're going to be running around like chickens with your head cut off.
Yes.
Yes. Technically, we have 2 hotel rooms.
That's right.
Oh.
Because when me and Alex were trying to book our hotel rooms for Celebration, we were both on our separate computers, just like
You both got room.
furiously trying to book things, and we ended up booking 2 separate rooms. So that'll be fun.
That would so if Sean and I had that, like, because Sean would, because like I'm the old lady. I'm like, it's 10:30, it's time for bed. So like it would totally be like, I'm gonna sleep in this room, and when you show up at 3:00 in the morning, you can go in the other room so you don't wake me up.
Yeah, we might have like a late night party room and like an early
Oh,
Early-
there you
early
go.
rise
You have your
room.
party in one room, and then you can sleep in the other without worry about the other one.
I love this. What
I'm-
was yes, Andy's
Yeah.
like, yes,
Oh, there you
Andy's
go.
on top of it.
Can I just
so-
say I'm so excited for Celebration. Like,
Yeah.
not even for the actual convention, but like for
Same.
Friday, Saturday.
Same.
Like Thursday,
It's gonna
Friday,
be-
Saturday, we got stuff going on, and like
It's gonna be so fun.
It's gonna be
I'm
so.
excited to see
fun.
everybody. I'm
and-
excited to see people in the chat. I'm excited to see like my friends, you guys. It's gonna be great.
It's funny because like leading up to this past, like not just the past 2 weeks, or whatever, but Brian and I were the only ones going to Star Wars night, and then all of a sudden now we're all going,
Everyone.
Yeah.
which is super. It's gonna be super super fun.
I'm stoked.
Billy and I just got tickets for Billy Lord and Ewan McGregor. So
Oh, you're gonna meet
What?
Billy and Ewan McGregor
like at the
This
at
is
the thing.
at the convention.
That's a lot of money.
It's
It was a lot. It's not. I don't know that it's more expensive than what I paid to meet Sarah Michelle Gellar. So I understand.
I get it.
What's your Billy Lord wasn't horrible. Ewan McGregor.
Ewan
I'm sure
McGregor
he
is
was like 250.
give me that.
Yeah, he's walking out like.
well, he's making
okay.
making crypto commercials now, so you know he.
Can someone send the link to Alex?
Yeah.
Is Alex gonna
Oh.
join us?
I don't know. He was like, maybe.
Is he done? Is he done wild styling it? Is he done?
I think he said he was dead in PUBG, so I don't know what that means.
He's-
but-
Come hang out with us, Mr. Alex Damon. Do you guys want to play?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, buzzed. Okay.
I just sent him the link, Molly.
Okay.
Players that have been suspended or expelled from school drink. Story time. Go, Molly.
I don't remember for
And,
what.
oh wait, I think we answered this, but wait, Jake too, and
I don't remember for what, but
I'm
for
the
something.
only one here.
Troublemakers.
I've been suspended twice, and it was
What?
both in middle school. Yeah,
For
Middle
what?
school? I got suspended.
both times in middle school. Yeah. So does everyone remember the fun and game that you used to do, where you would used to kneel over and push someone over your back?
No.
Yeah.
Push someone over your back.
So
No.
yeah,
It's like you have like, let's say Brian's standing there and Jake goes and leans behind Brian, like kneels
Over.
behind Brian, and I push Jake over, tripping him over Brian.
It's called tabletopping.
I mean, there's lots of names for it.
Yeah.
So that happened we were at like lunch or recess or something. I don't know what it was. And the kid had his backpack on, and the kid felt like he was bullied. And he was one of our friends, and he claimed that he broke ribs and everything.
Oh,
So
no.
his parents came to the school, and
Oh
he didn't.
God.
But his parents, what are you doing?
Oh.
His parents came to the school and everything.
He's
and
like,
so
give me that drink.
I got suspended for that, and then there was another incident where two kids were fighting, and I tried to break it up in 8th grade, but I got punched, and because I was involved, I got suspended. So
So I put a kid in a trash can one time.
Sean Sullivan.
You're a boy.
No. So I wasn't being a bully. I was
I don't know, man. I knew you in high school.
Here you go.
I feel like this
Jill,
happened like
hold on.
last week at the
Jill?
studio or something.
It was a freshman.
Okay.
And you were a senior, and
I was a junior.
Okay.
Okay. And my friend Alan, Jill,
Oh God.
you know Alan.
His name was it my ex?
What? No, Alan Jansen.
Oh, Alan. Okay, yeah.
Alan.
Okay.
Alan was coming down between. My school had 2 gymnasiums.
Oh, it was Al. Oh, it was
No,
Alan.
it wasn't Alan. It wasn't Alan. Let me finish the story. So, all right. So my friend, I had a
that happened
friend
in their living room during dinner. Everybody.
I had a friend named Ian, and he had a younger brother named Alan, and Alan was a freshman. So I just see these 2 kids messing with Alan and their other freshmen, and they were and all of them were on the football team, so I knew who they were, but I didn't know who they were. So I just picked one of them up turned him around and put him in the trash can. And I went, "You fucking leave Alan alone." And Alan just starts dying laughing. He's like, "No, that's my friend." So I was trying to protect my friend's younger brother.
Yeah.
Backfired.
Wow.
Real
Yeah,
quick.
well, me and that other kid like became friends later. So
But did a teacher see that? Or
no.
So how'd you get suspended?
I don't remember. I did something stupid. I'm
That
sure
was just another story you told.
that was
how you
another story. Yeah, I was defending him. Someone said Cobra Kai. Yeah, it's very Cobra Kai, like where they mean well.
That is very.
But they're
Cobra
still
Kai.
being bullies.
I got suspended multiple times in middle school for like the dumbest stuff. Like if my shorts were shorter than my arms to my sides. No.
Oh, to be fair, my public.
But I'm in the South.
Fair.
So
Jill, that was a rule at our school too.
It was at mine too, and also a lot of public schools in the South also have uniforms.
We didn't have a uniform, but like I didn't really wear shorts ever, but like the one time I wanted to wear shorts because it was probably like 100 degrees here, I did. And like one of the teachers were like, "Those look a little short," and they were like this much shorter maybe than like my fingertips, and they made me like stand out in the hallway and do the fingertip test, and then they like sent me away, and I was like, "It's fucking hot."
Dress code is the most bullshit rule. Like,
I mean,
so
it's a slippery slope, but getting people on right, because you don't want people coming in and like nothing.
No, but
at the same time, like getting someone on shorts that are too short, like, okay, come on, like
yeah.
And it was like an insane heat wave, and everybody was just trying to survive. Like,
I'm just trying to breathe. But
the other time I got suspended in middle school was for fighting.
I can see that.
Did you win? Did you knock her out?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I didn't knock anybody out, but I was like defending one of my other friends that was getting bullied, and I just like shoved them really hard like a bunch of times, and they weren't doing anything about it. And like a teacher saw me, and she was like, "Get out of here."
Get it, Molly.
I was like, "Whatever."
Defend your friend.
I'm waiting for this one story. I want to hear this one story.
Yeah, what did you get suspended for?
Fighting twice.
What?
What? Fifth grade. I remember fifth
grade.
Fifth grade. It was funny because it was like the yard duty's son. He was a big kid, and he always liked to pick on me for whatever reason. And one day we just got into it, and he was way bigger, probably easily like 60 to 80 pounds heavier than I was just in fifth grade. And he like body slammed me, and what am I going to do? He's on top of me. The only thing I could do was bite him. And
you bit him?
Yeah, the kid was literally smothering me to death underneath him. And so,
tell me you took an ear with you. Tell me.
I
got Mike Tyson.
Like,
oh my god, that's amazing.
Wait, you legit bro, fucking zombie fight him. What the fuck?
Yeah, it was like a zombie.
The last thing I thought I would hear in that statement was, "I bit." Oh my god!
If you're literally being smothered to the point where you can't breathe, like that, I was just like fight or flight. Like I need to find a way.
I bit.
High school.
Use them pearly whites.
Yeah. High school. What year was I? Junior?
Can you highlight Chuck's comment?
Sophomore.
Which one?
Yeah, biting Brian.
Biting Brian, the latest action toy.
Yeah. I don't remember what year it was. I think I might have been a junior. No, it wasn't junior because I like junior. I think it was a sophomore. And again, had history with this kid. His dad was my I guess it's called Little League soccer coach.
Little League.
And the dad and I did not get along because I was a really good goalie, and at that time, like the parent, whoever the coach was able to draft, like, I want this kid, and he picked me to play goalie, and I was like, I don't want to play goalie anymore. So he like hated me for that because I was like one of his first picks, and so him and in fact, I ended up quitting halfway through the season. I I'm done with you.
This is so good. This is
Yeah.
so good.
And so the kid and I had a PE class together, and we were playing pickleball, and him and I ended up going against each other. And I don't remember what it eventually happened, but we ended up getting in each other's face, and I smacked him in the face with the pickleball racket, and we ended up just
Damn.
in the middle of the gym just fighting.
Damn.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Did it.
So
Did it. I'm gonna do a plug real quick. So for anyone who is in the chat who is, or not even the chat, who is watching, who is not a patron, this is basically our Q&A, but with alcohol involved.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, alcohol is involved for a Q&A.
It usually is.
welcome to POV After Dark, you guys.
In honor,
Johnny, what do you got?
in honor of Brian.
That's
So-
awesome.
So this, can I tell this?
It's so I recommend everyone buy the Walking Dead whiskey sponsored by Skybound.
Can we talk about why we got that bottle?
I'm curious if it's actually good.
So we
Oh,
were
it's
at-
great, Jake.
So we were hanging out with Courtney, and she told us that like Skybound has a whiskey. They have a Walking Dead whiskey, and we're like, oh, that's cool. And so we were at our Total Wine, and we were walking through, and I was like, oh, there's the Walking Dead whiskey. And we just stood in the aisle and we stared at it for a while. And I was like, you know, if you ever have a match, you can drink that on set, and they can't tell you can't because it's their own product. And so we bought the whiskey.
Oh, nice.
fair enough.
It was $16.
That's why we have the Walking Dead whiskey.
I just thought of this. So the improv theater that we go to here in Atlanta, Dad's Garage, they did a scripted zombie musical show.
Oh my god.
And one of the characters in it becomes a zombie, but is also dyslexic. And so one of their lines and also part of their song is Brian's.
Instead of brains. So,
Oh my god! In middle school, elementary, middle school, the amount of times that kids would spell brains instead of Brian,
Yeah.
like
sure.
I even had teachers do it, and I'm like,
That's an easy mess up though.
Yeah.
That's super easy.
you want to know? I just realized both the kids I fought
Happy
with
birthday,
ended up
Brandy.
moving within.
Happy birthday, Brandy.
Happy birthday! Both the kids I fought, I just realized both ended up moving within like a month after our fight.
Oh yeah.
Brian, like, we
Brian,
gotta
you
get out of town.
traumatize them?
The yard,
Traumatize them that bad.
the yard duty kid, they ended up moving to Japan.
Oh shit! They had to move out of the country.
Yeah. Well, his dad was in the army.
Okay.
And then the
Ran with
other
story, Brian. You should have ran with it.
Yeah, you just
whatever.
said yeah. They had to move
And
out
then
of
the other
country.
kid moved to
Yeah, they did.
Florida.
You got to run with the stories, bro.
Whatever.
All right, we got. Look at all these. I have 2 boxes of these. Like, let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Drink if you organize your phone apps into specific folders. You also
Fucking
probably use high
right,
school.
I
You
do.
probably use highlighters in high school.
Absolutely, yes.
I do too. Cheers.
I do. Well, okay.
I have
do,
like
but only
one or
the
two.
only the iPhone suggested ones, like health related.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Yep. I have health. I have shopping.
Games.
I have games. I have social, and I have photos.
Andy,
have
They're
pickleball
completely
is like
broken up.
Andy, pickleball for the, I know you've asked twice. Pickleball is basically like a mix of ping pong and tennis. You play basically ping pong on a tennis court.
It's essentially tennis with a hard racket and a wiffle ball.
Yeah. It's like a badminton paddle.
Yeah.
So isn't
It's
that
more
just
so
dumb tennis?
Isn't
Yeah,
that
it's,
just
it's
dumb
made for
tennis?
honestly, it's made for like old people. Like
That's
you'll find
like-
a lot of
Back to Jill's question. That's the first thing I do on my phone whenever I get a new phone is reorder
the
my
folders.
phone.
Yeah.
Yep. I do
I
like
only have like a couple.
mine's 100% dedicated, and these are all the
Oh
apps
my
on my phone.
gosh.
It's one screen
No.
only.
Oh,
My
no.
phone is a
Mine-
hot
mine
mess.
is all like mine's. Here's all my folders. They're all on the
Oh my god, you
on
and
the
Jake
left
both-
side of the screen, so you can see Ahsoka's cute
Hey,
face.
Jill, look at
Aw.
Ahsoka. What's up?
Yay!
Mine's my
This has
family.
been my lock screen for
Look at all the Grogu's.
forever.
Yeah.
I will never
Yeah,
change it.
what's everyone's lock screen? Mine's mirror.
Mine is go away, text messages. Mine is it's a really like you can't tell, but like there's the Death
the Death
Star,
Star.
Tell.
and it's got like a little X-wing, but it's like a cute little like scenery
That's cute.
thing. Yeah.
Mine's the day that I proposed.
Oh.
Mine is a default from my phone.
Yours
Mine are
Tetris.
Mine are boxes.
It's like
Tetris.
Yeah, modern art. The only organized things I have on my phone are health, finance, photo, video, entertainment, food, games, and extras.
Food.
Well,
I put
you know
I put extras on there just because I put all my apps in there that I only use like once or twice a year.
Wait, hold on. Andy, is that true? Is that real?
That's fantastic,
Oh my god. Andy, if you can post that on Twitter and tag us in it so we
it's
can
the
see
one.
it.
It's the one that Kristen posted.
Just put it in the Discord so we can see it.
Yeah, put it in the, oh my god.
Put it in
I
the Discord.
fucking love it. Okay. All players who made videos on Vine and didn't become a child star must drink. I never
Nope.
used Vine. Anybody?
Never
used
used
Vine?
mine.
I mean, I used it, but I never posted to it.
All players who have stickers on their laptops must drink.
Ooh, I
Well,
don't anymore.
Oh, that's my old laptop. I don't anymore. Yeah.
So I have.
None of
I
my
can,
laptops
I
have
can
stickers.
show. Hold on. So I have. This is a RuPaul's Drag Race saying back rolls. So that's on there. It's watch RuPaul, Molly, and
I
you will
know,
understand.
I know.
Molly,
And
the
then-
fact that you don't watch that is
This one says roll for mental health, and it is a nat 1.
Mm.
So, hooray! Those are
Yes.
my.
Here is Andy's lock screen, everybody.
Yeah,
That's the freaking best.
That's amazing.
Thank you, Andy.
My stickers are currently reserved for my whiteboard.
I have a lot of my stickers. I mean, I have
Yeah.
My kids
That's-
at work, I already showed them. My kids at work.
all
just
my
added-
stickers on my whiteboard.
We have a
My
lot of-
whiteboard's way over there. So.
Here you go, Joe. I guess I have a RuPaul one now too, huh? Not today, Satan.
Not today, Satan. Yes, Bianca. Yes, Bianca. Get
a
it.
lot of whiteboard
I-
stickers there.
I have a
Whiteboard
bunch.
stickers.
I have a bunch of stickers, but I don't have anywhere to put them.
We have a beer fridge that most of our stickers go on to.
Yeah, but that's all like brewery stuff. You know, I don't want
Yeah.
to put like my D&D stickers and my stuff on there.
My stickers have now become whatever the kids give me at work. Like they're like, "Hey, Mr. A, we got this sticker for you," and it's like this one where it's like, "You need to calm down." And okay,
I'm gonna go get a refill. I'll be right back.
Do it.
This
not unless it's black and white of Lomas's. I mean, that's the only.
It has to be black and white. That's like his aesthetic.
Mhm.
This one I feel personally attacked by. Whoever was most recently in a cast drink a glass of milk to get your calcium levels up.
Chill.
It's me.
We don't have any milk.
Cast.
Yeah. Wait, you guys don't keep milk in the house?
We usually do, but
We do, but like we
we don't
throw it
drink a
out.
lot of
We don't
milk,
drink it.
so we
have
yeah.
it. It's like eggs. So milk and eggs we always have in the fridge, but like we never use it, so we just end up like dumping most of it
Like
out.
I use milk. I use milk a decent amount, and then I'll go through months where like I'll have to keep rebuying eggs because I'll use a lot of eggs, and then I'll go through months where I don't.
I think the eggs in the fridge now we have to throw
Like,
out.
okay,
Yeah.
here's a great example. So we have 4 eggs in the fridge right now. That's how much we use them.
24 eggs.
We have 2 dozen eggs in the fridge right now.
You also shop at Costco.
No, we don't. It's 2 different cartons are in the fridge, and then I go through milk, and Brian knows because we live together. But I chug milk like Noah.
Yeah, you're one of those. Yeah,
He
you're one
drinks
of those.
it for his chocolate milk every night.
Fuck, not just that, but I drink.
Nothing
straight
wrong
milk,
with
too.
that.
I love milk. I've loved it since I was a kid. It's not because I believe in the whole makes your bones stronger thing, but like
You like milk?
I legit just love milk. I don't know what it is.
I
I
don't
like
like
almond
milk.
milk better.
No.
Unless the milk, like the only way for me to drink a glass of milk is if I had like a really chocolatey brownie and I'm like, I need milk.
Yeah, Jill,
Yeah.
but you never make brownies.
But Sir, you also have access to the kitchen and you also have access to buying brownies. It's not just my responsibility.
You've said I would totally bake.
I have
I
made
would
brownies.
totally bake.
I've made brownies. I've made you guys cupcakes.
How's all that pasta stuff that you bought to make? Have you guys used that?
What?
She makes the best pesto.
Fuck off, Sean.
Brian brought it up.
All the way off. We made. I mean, you made a lot of pesto for a while. I made the chicken.
I don't mean to stop the conversation, but is this even a question?
Yes, it's a question.
Yeah. Do they not put eggs in fridges in Australia?
That's an American thing. That's an American thing. Yeah.
Oh.
Really?
It's an American thing. You should, to clarify, you should put eggs in the fridge.
I know that you can,
but it is an American thing.
I know that eggs are like, obviously chickens, they hatch eggs. They're not in the fridge, clearly, but like.
They're in the fridge when you buy them from the grocery store, though.
Well, it's also different. It's also different, like when you have 100-degree weather and all stuff.
It really is real backwards. Like real backwards.
I didn't learn until like quarantine time that you can leave butter out. Like that was.
Oh yeah, I knew that. You put butter out for sure. Yeah,
that was a shocking discovery for me.
Their fridges literally have a whole.
Hold on. I have an answer for this. So it has to do with how we
make the eggs.
Yeah.
They come from a chicken.
Like using them?
Well, no, but it has to do with our process of getting them ready for sale. They're like washed and like all this stuff. Whereas in some countries, not all countries, in some countries, they still have a protective layer on them from incubation.
So our eggs are more fucked up, so we have to refrigerate.
Yes.
No, they are pre-cleaned.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, it has to do with the cleaning process.
I learned
before they're put for sale. Chuck, there's nothing wrong with putting homemade cookies in the fridge.
Yeah, homemade cookies in the fridge.
I don't think it has anything to do with pasteurization.
There's a lot of people are saying pasteurization.
Speaking of cookie type things in the fridge, we just went and saw The Northman. Sean, you should definitely go see that movie.
I know. I want to.
Best movie of this year. My God,
it was the wildest thing I think I've ever seen.
I want to see. The Nick Cage one.
Oh, me too.
Talent, massive talent.
Yeah. So when we went to the movie theater, I got cookie dough bites, and when I was checking out, they were like, "Do you want our frozen ones?" And I'm like, "What?" They're like, "Yeah, we keep them in the freezer."
Duh.
And I was like, "What?" Like that was the first I've bought cookie dough bites so many times, and they've never asked me if I wanted it in the from the freezer. And
well, I mean, I know people. You can. Pasteurization. To be clear, pasteurization is the process of heating up milk to kill bacteria before sale. They don't do that to eggs.
I hope not, because that would cook them.
Yeah.
They would cook the eggs.
Ooh, Brian Ward, peppermint patties in the fridge.
That's fine.
That's like putting Thin Mints in the fridge.
That's fine.
Yes, Thin Mints.
It's like putting Thin Mints in the fridge. Same thing.
Thin Mints are delicious in the fridge.
For all of you non-American friends, those are Girl Scout cookies.
So everyone is agreeing.
You know what we should have done? We should have gotten a bunch of Girl Scout cookies and traded them with Andy for Tim Tams.
Next
Do they not have Girl Scout cookies in Australia?
Girl Scout cookies in my freezer right now. I can bring them with me to Celebration.
Let's go.
Yeah, but here's the question: which Girl Scout cookies?
I have Thin Mints.
Tagalongs. Are they still called tagalongs?
I don't know. Thin Mints are the worst Girl Scout cookies, but Gabby loves them. So
They're not the worst.
We had you know what? I think we had this conversation at some point. I don't think Thin Mints are that great. I think they're good. They're better than the crap with the
Samoas.
coconut with the coconut on them.
Oh yeah,
I like Samoas.
I do too.
I just don't like. Is like Thin Mints can be easily replicated. I feel like other companies and brands can do them
just
pretty
mint
well.
Cookies. Like the mint Oreos taste just like a Thin Mint.
Yeah.
Like,
But,
it's
like,
the same-
And
I think
just for your information,
tagalongs,
the
they do
Samoas are
really
the best cookies that the Girl Scouts have.
I also like Samoas.
I used
that
to
the one
be
with the- hold on, is
Team
that the one with the
Samoa
coconut
all
on
the
it?
That's the
way.
It is
coconut
the one
one,
with
Sean.
it is
Yes.
the one with the coconut.
No,
Okay, back.
hold on.
They're the
The
best ones, Sean. Period.
no, the French toast
No.
cookies
Oh, okay. The French
What?
toast ones are great. They're great.
are the best.
But the
And
Samoas
we
are
had
good.
this we had this conversation. The five of us had this conversation. They have these new French toast cookies that are better than anything they've ever
You
made.
sure this didn't happen at Spectacular without the
Really?
camera on?
You know what? I don't know. Hold on. I'll be back.
Interesting.
Wow.
Okay, so tagalongs are now called peanut butter patties.
Mm.
They
I think
changed all
those
the
are
names.
probably the best.
They're not called Samoas anymore either. They're called a different name.
Yeah, they're called caramel delight.
Yeah, it's stupid. Freaking stupid.
Well, I
So
mean,
dumb.
I think Samoa's had some kind of
Oh,
cultural
Sean's right. They're called
prevalence.
toast yay.
They're so good. The French toast ones are great. I can hear someone opening them up in the background.
I can too.
It's Sean. It's 100%. There we go. They're so good.
Whoa.
They're
That looks
so good.
like a tiny piece of bread.
Interesting.
Yes, and they made the stupidest mistake. They took away the s'more cookie. Oh,
Oh, I
they were
never had
so
that.
good.
I don't even remember the s'more cookie.
Oh my god, they were so good. They were only there for like 2 years or something.
I think.
A year, 2 years.
Were there any in the like original batch group that were besides Thin Mints, Tagalongs,
The
Samoas,
shortbread.
Shortbread.
shortbread?
The shortbread are
Cookies.
some of my favorites. Those
Toasty
are
doughs.
good.
Dosey doughs have been around for a while. The
Dosey
peanut
What
butter.
are the Dosey doughs?
They're just peanut butter.
Oh no, yeah, no, I'm good.
Well, Jake, you're not a peanut butter person.
Nope, I am not.
Tragic.
Adventure. I'm looking at them. There's 12 of them now. Adventure
Oh my
Fool
gosh.
is indulgent brownie cookie topped with caramel flavored cream with a hint of sea salt. That's too
Oh.
fancy for a Girl Scout cookie. Come on.
No good, baby Ray.
She loves those ear scratches. Her
Oh.
ears start flopping around.
Hilo has been conked out
Hmm.
this whole time because we had him outside with us all day, and he's just been like chasing bumblebees around the yard. And it's the
Aw.
cutest thing ever. He tries to eat them, and he can't ever catch them.
Well,
It's been a little tough lately, just because I think you guys knew, but Kylo had a big accident where he got staples in his leg.
I saw he got them taken out today.
He got him taken out, but because of the recovery, he still has to be inside. So trying the whole energy level thing is
Aw.
very, very hard. And so Ray is very bored because she's not able to play with him.
Oh, poor baby.
Speaking of animals, my friend just sent me this picture of his cat. It's sitting in front of
What the hell?
It's filming its OnlyFans content.
literally
It's the
sitting
world.
there. It's just sitting there.
Living
That
his
looks
best
like a
life.
boudoir Instagram like thirst
By
trap
Jeffrey.
post by Jeffrey. That is a thirst trap if I've ever seen
Oh
one
my
from a cat.
god, that is too
Love
funny. Screenshot.
All right, we got lots more of these if we're gonna still keep the party going. Drink if you used a food delivery service this week. Cheers to your lazy ass.
No.
This
Not
week,
this week.
no.
We're
No,
good.
this-
Oh yes.
Oh wait, does
Yes.
Home Chef count? That's
No.
technically-
Yeah.
Come on.
You had
It doesn't count.
We have to cook it, but they deliver us the.
They were delivered
yes.
food.
No?
Don't-
Yes, it's delivered. It's
All right.
delivered. Yeah.
Drink
They were
one.
delivered food.
I would vote no.
No. What? Yes. That counts.
You have to make it.
It doesn't matter. You're not going out to get the
But
food.
we still go out and like buy fresh stuff on the weekends. It's fine.
I need to sign up for one of those.
No shame. Oh yeah.
We loved when
Jill
we
has
when we
been
had
saying
HelloFresh.
for-
We loved it. We loved it.
Jill has
I
been saying
actually-
for a year.
We've
I
used
need
HelloFresh a couple of
someone
times because
to
we
do that.
did a couple of sponsored things with them, but also I think Home Chef is still my favorite. And like I've started going on there and picking specific stuff for like our potluck dinners that we do with our friends. And they're always just like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like
You should
I
just
do-
reach out and have them sponsor a show. That way you get like free crap.
oh, we've tried
Oh,
with
really?
Home Chef is like, we don't need to sponsor anyone because I guess
This
they
is
just
what we
do
need as
so
a
well.
sponsor right here.
Yes. You need to
Cheers,
do what
Peggy.
Doja Cat is doing.
For the double-decker tacos is what we need to do, because bring
Mhm.
that back. But I have like a really good discount code for Blue Apron where like the boxes are like $3 each. I just need to jump on it. Hi, Ray.
Her little eyeballs.
Hi, eyeballs.
You're so bored, aren't
This
you?
is. I think this is just going to be me and Molly and I. Molly and I. Thanks, Mark Ellis. Everyone who is drinking. Oh, maybe Sean. Everyone who is drinking beer, take 2 drinks.
Negative.
I'm no longer drinking Coors. I am drinking an import.
That a boy.
Is it beer? Oh.
Monster import.
Oh, Jesus.
I have tequila now, so that's it.
Fuck me, apparently. Jesus. Do we want to go POV after dark? I got. Woo, that was feedback.
Who's the robot?
There's like.
Just died. My AirPod just.
Is it all of us? Oh, is that?
It was Jake.
My AirPod just died.
Oh my god, who? No, it's still there. Who is that?
That's Jake. I think
it's better now.
I think it was your AirPod because
Okay,
now
we're good now.
My AirPod.
Okay, now it's good.
Yeah.
You sounded
That was
like
weird.
literally like a transformer.
It was like going in slow motion.
It was like I was possessed by a technological demon.
William, I'm tripping bad.
Yeah, anyone watching, we all heard that. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's not just you. You're not like that
You're not
edible you
having-
just took. You're fine. You're.
I
good.
thought it was me.
You're not
but-
having a bad trip. The
You're
gummy
fine.
that you had isn't kicking in full force.
You're
It's
solid.
fine.
Do we want to go real POV after dark, or should I skip this card? Molly says yes.
I'm fine with it.
I mean, we don't have to answer it if we don't want to.
You don't have to answer it if you don't want to. So we'll do POV after dark. Drink if you've had sex on a beach.
No,
I have
doesn't
not.
apply to me anyway. So I hate sand. You know, it's
I
not-
do too. That just sounds not fun.
Not the drink or
It is.
It just
is
gets
awful.
everywhere. Look at
Oh,
Johnny.
Sean's like it's awful. It's
awful.
terrible.
I don't think I have.
It
Just
just
gets in
yeah,
all
no,
the
it-
crevices, you know.
It's not.
the sand-
It's not. There's nothing good about it.
no.
Sand gets everywhere.
That just does not sound like a good time.
That's
Um,
Anakin was trying to warn us all.
Mm-hmm.
He was like.
I like the
legit.
type of questions, Jill. Find those. Those are fun.
Good lord. Okay, I'll see if I can find those.
That's because you can never answer them, Brian.
Or
That
maybe
was
he
shade.
can.
That was
or-
shade.
Or maybe he can.
Wait.
Coming from the guy that doesn't like to answer them.
Toot,
That
toot,
was-
toot. I
Doesn't
couldn't.
mean I
couldn't.
can't answer them. I just don't want to.
Thank you, Molly.
Sean and I's first kiss was on a beach. Hi, Ferbert.
Oh,
That's a good. Wait, hold on, Jill. That's a good question. I have
Why?
a question for the whole class. Who or where was everyone's first kiss, and was it everything you expected it to be?
Ours was
First one.
like
No,
our
no, no,
first
no.
kiss or
No,
first
your
kiss with our
first kiss
partners?
ever.
First kiss
Oh, our
ever?
first kiss ever.
Was
Mine was on the
everything-
playground in first grade, and it was not worth it at all.
Wow. Damn.
Yeah, no, I mean, if we're talking like a real one, but like first, I was called the kindergarten kissy monster, so it's like that doesn't.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Wait a second. Wait a second.
yeah.
Molly
Wait
died.
a second.
Molly
I can
died.
literally
Molly
call my
died.
mom, and she would be like, "Oh, that was the nickname."
The kindergarten kissy monster.
Yeah, like I
I'm
got
writing that on my whiteboard for the next time we're on a show live.
Hashtag
This
kindergarten
became-
kissy monster.
This just became something else. Kindergarten kissy monster.
Yeah,
Oh my god. I love
There you
it.
go. Khan's got it. New Shmoda nickname.
perfect. Fine with it.
Hello, King.
Mr. the King. Oh my god.
That's amazing. Did you
Curtis,
just
make the shirt, Brian Ward?
did you just kiss a lot of people?
I need an image of that stat.
Just yeah, I guess.
Sean, you're muted. Sean, you're muted.
You're muted, Sean.
I guess I just went around.
I'm muted. Oh God! Would you just stop? Do you realize what you guys are saying?
No.
Are you? Oh, you took it the dirty way. Like
No, I'm just saying. You're saying I want an image of that. No image of that.
For the record, this was when
I understand, but if we're asking for an image of that now,
no, please not now.
No.
Oh my god.
My first kiss was really terrible, and I was saying bye to like my boyfriend at the time. Like we just became boyfriend girlfriend. I was like bye, and then we like kissed really quick, and then I left. Like that was it. Nothing to like write home about.
All right.
Nope.
Mine was, like I said, on the playground in one of those like weird tube things that you could like crawl through that had like these little like bubble windows. It was
The
in
Mario
one of
things.
those.
Like what you can find at McDonald's in the play places.
Yeah.
I'll say like my first real one was my girlfriend in freshman year outside a movie theater, and she slipped the tongue immediately, and I was not expecting that. So
slippery snake.
Yeah.
Heyo.
I can't remember what movie we went and saw. Must be
Mine was 7th grade, kissing my 8th grade crush.
Aw. Did she reciprocate?
She reciprocated, and then we ended up dating when she was a senior and I was a junior.
Ooh, getting that older woman.
And then I went to prom with her, and then we broke up that summer, and then she started dating girls.
I mean, I love it. I dig it.
Yeah.
I dig it. Sean Sullivan. You don't remember?
You think I have memories
No.
like prior to? Yeah, no.
Too many concussions.
Kissed a lot of people.
But this is Ferbert.
That's Ferbert.
Oh my god, why do you have a Furby?
It's my fault.
It's Jill's fault. Jill gave me a Furby.
I obsessed over Furbies, and I remember one year for my birthday when there was a Easter special edition Furby.
I
that had,
remember that one.
Do you?
I think I had the blue one.
Yeah, it had like pastel colored like pink and blue fur, and I like begged my parents for it for my birthday, and I got it. And like me and my friend had our like matching spring
Furbies.
pastel Furbies we got them to like talk to each other.
You're demented
we were,
little
like,
demons.
Now, Molly, did you miss the long Furby?
Please don't bring up the
thing?
long Furbies.
Can I tell you, I tried
long
to
Furby?
mute that tweet because it was all over, and somehow the mute doesn't work, and it pops up all the time.
So Jane,
I did see that.
There was like a tweet that Jane replied to. It was like, "What's like the last photo you have saved in your photos?" And it's a fucking long Furby.
Oh, Jane did.
Jane has a long Furby saved, and I was gonna comment on it. I was gonna comment and say I blame Sean, but I didn't want to start a whole nother fucking thread
Is that
about
like the
long
Furby
fucking
spider thing?
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Snake.
So anyway,
The
long story
snake.
short, Kiwi Jess and Sean started with Kiwi just talking to me about the Mitchells versus the Machines. And it became this whole thread about fucking long Furbies because of this asshole over here. And then so
like he knows exactly what you're doing.
He knows exactly what I'm talking about. So the next day, I went to my mom's house, and we're going somewhere. I think we're going to we weren't going to Disney. We're going somewhere, and I go into her car, and in the back seat, in mint condition, still in the box.
Not mint condition.
But
No.
it was in the box. It was
Yeah, there you
unopened in the box as a motherfucking Furby. And I'm like, why the fuck do you have a Furby in your car? And she's like, oh, like our old family friend. I just visited him, and he was like, do you want this Furby? And I was going to sell it on eBay, but like, do you want it? I'm like, I need it. I don't want it. But I need to bring this home with me.
The best part about this one Jane posted.
Oh my god, I just saw it because Sean just replied.
God
My
damn
phone
it.
won't focus.
Look at it. I know. Thank you, Molly.
It looks kind of like the little caterpillar character from the
Yeah.
Labyrinth.
Yeah.
All of its legs.
Well, all of its
Say
legs.
it.
It has 2 different color eyes.
I don't want anything to do with it. No.
I hate it.
I don't like the homebrew Furby trend.
Oh. Oh.
It's the
Hold on.
best.
All right.
I remember my Furby, like, as its batteries were slowly deteriorating.
And then it becomes
was,
like demented as fuck. Yeah.
It was like in my like closet as a kid, and then every once in a while it would just like come on by itself and be like, "Meow, meow, meow."
Yep.
I was
They're all
convinced
possessed.
it was haunted.
They're all possessed by the devil.
I'm pretty sure my mom or my dad like purposely destroyed my sister's when she had it. Like poured water in the battery compartment or something like that. Because
That's the only way to get
Well,
rid
this
of them.
this one doesn't work. I put new batteries in it. It doesn't work. So
He tried to put batteries in it and put it in the bed.
oh,
like so when Jill went to bed, it was like Furby or whatever the fuck it says. I don't know. I never had a Furby, so.
Sean, do you never want to sleep with Jill again?
Never.
I mean, look,
Never.
it's worth it for the gag.
Hashtag. All right.
I'm gonna remember.
It's all
Next
worth
card.
it for the bit.
Molly's like, okay, next card. I don't want to have to deal with this later. All right, Molly, this one is slightly targeted at you because you're gonna have to drink the most. Drink if you're in a serious relationship. 1 drink for each year you've been dating your significant other.
Oh no.
Sean and I are technically 4.
I gotta get a
I love that that was
calculator
a
out.
question.
Oh, are we drinking?
sorry, I wasn't listening.
Is this
Drink
serious?
for every Brian. You don't have to drink. You're fine.
What is it?
It's drink if
Drink
you're in a
for
serious
every year you've been in a serious
One drink
relationship.
for each. year
Oh,
you've
that's
been-
why
Is
I
this
just
is
checked
this?
out.
Do we consider this serious?
I don't consider any of my past relationships with the females.
I can
I-
kick you right the fuck out of this chat, Sean.
I would have to drink 15 drinks.
Do it.
Well, Jill, it's 5.
I'll take 15 sips.
So our 6-year anniversary is this year. Night, Deirdre.
Bye, Deidre.
Thank you.
Thank
tuning
you.
in.
I'm glad
Oh,
one of
thank
us
you.
is.
Our
keeping
AC
track.
person is coming on Monday.
No, it's 5. No, it's 5 this year.
Yeah, whatever.
So we've been together for 4. Drink 10 drinks, Molly. Finish your drink. Go, go, go.
It's 15.
Go. Do it. I got 4.
I'm gonna just count for 15 seconds.
Hello.
The
Yes,
fact we've been
hi,
together for
okay.
15 years just makes me so happy. Y'all are cute. Your photos from yesterday were fucking cute as hell.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was so mad because they had a photo
Okay,
booth at
okay.
at the event, and like half of them didn't even
Okay,
send
go.
to our phones like they
Go.
should have.
Oh, bummer.
It was an 80s themed adult prom night, which the event itself was just okay. But because they were like, we were like some of the oldest people there, and I was like, boo. And
We were
they weren't
actually there when the 80s happened.
they weren't even really playing
I
that many
mean-
80s songs, so I was like, lame. But yeah, we fucking killed it with the outfits. We went to
Y'all
a
were
thrift store.
cute as fuck.
We were like, we're doing this all the way.
Joshua has a good question. How many years did you and Alex date before you got married?
Let's see.
Oh, didn't you say like 5?
5 years.
Okay.
Yeah. We started dating in 2007. Got married in 2012. We're gonna have our 10-year wedding anniversary
That's
this year.
fucking
Fun.
crazy.
We're
What are you guys
we're,
gonna do?
we're gonna rent out one of the breweries in Atlanta and just throw a big fucking party.
Oh my god, tell me when. Maybe I'll show up.
It'll be in October, which like everyone is so super busy in October, so I hate doing it then, but that's when
Tell
our
me now.
anniversary is.
Tell me now. I can.
Halloween themed anniversary party.
It would probably be the 15th because our anniversary is on the 12th.
Oh my god, I will literally go. I will fly there and I will join you. All right. Everyone ready?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone cheers, then take a drink. Aren't friendships the best?
Yay!
Cheers, friends. Clinky. Boop, 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 boop. Mm-mm. We get to
I
see
can't
each other
really
in like.
wait till we
see-
get to do this in real.
I
life.
I see Jake and
know.
Brian don't want to cheers.
I already did.
Wait, cheers! I saw that.
I'm out.
No.
Go get some more, Jake.
I was like,
Yeah, why don't you bring the bottle over and pour some more?
What time is it there? It's super early there.
It's 7
I have to drive to dog sit, which is why I wasn't trying to drink.
tonight
Yeah, I have to go to my parents' house.
with Molly and I today.
A day. Well, it's 10 o'clock here, so I'm just like, why is never? No.
Why is never?
Why is never? I'm like, why isn't anyone as drunk as I am? But it's because I'm ahead of you guys, and that's okay.
So take a drink for each ex-boyfriend / girlfriend you have.
Ooh.
How do we define that?
Were you in a committed relationship with somebody?
I'm not taking any because I don't think any of mine counted as serious.
5.
I'll
Why
take
not?
3. One of them is a little.
5. I had to think about it. 5.
I was in like one really serious relationship before Alex. Before that, it was kind of just like, two of them.
Sean and I talked about it today because we're watching. I blame Jake Berlin and Frankie Janish for this. I'm watching.
It's so bad.
What's going on?
I'm watching the ultimatum.
I'm just
It's
trying to
so
wrap
bad.
up the
It's a hot mess. Hi,
show. You
Gabby.
guys okay?
Hi, Gabby.
Hi.
Jake, your mic's not muted.
I'll mute.
Jacob, your
Yeah.
mic's not muted. I'll
There
just
you
talk
go.
over Jake.
I muted him. We're watching the ultimatum, and it's from the people that made Love Is Blind, but Love Is Blind is so much better. But like now I'm stuck watching this
Like,
because I'm
okay.
like invested.
It is just okay. So it's like
Go, Sean.
fucking 5 couples, 6
6.
couples.
6 originally.
So it's 6 couples, and one of their partners gives them an ultimatum that if you don't fucking
Proposed to me.
propose to me, we're gonna fucking fuck other people.
No, it's more if you don't
So
propose
no.
to me,
Hold
we're
on. You can give the serious explanation later, but I'm gonna give the explanation to the guy that watched
the Sean
a half
Sullivan
hour.
explanation of the fucking
So
of the fucking ultimatum.
all right. So then they're like, well, here's my ultimatum. And so they wake up in the next morning and they're like, so they all switch partners. And they live 3 weeks as if they're married with that other partner. And then at night, all the guys and all the girls have these little nights out drinking and they talk. Well, Daryl kissed me. Well, Timothy and I fucks. And it's like, how is this healthy?
It's not. So anyway, so what happens is
And then they're having you can speak later. This is I have opinions on this.
sorry. Sir, this is my show. You're just a guest
I get it.
on it.
I get it. But this is trash, and I blame Jake and I blame Frank.
It's Jake and Frankie's fault.
And then there's this one couple. There's this one couple, and they're having dinner with the girlfriend's parents. And keep in mind, this is the fake couple, not the real couple. This is the we're spending 3 weeks as a married couple. And so the mom's like, I just wish that your boyfriend would have committed to you by now, and so that you realize your worth and da-da-da-da. And I'm just sitting there like, this other guy is only here because he's in the same spot and won't fucking commit. So what's the fucking difference? It's the same thing.
Thoughts. So many thoughts.
Anyway, yeah,
Love it.
he oh, bye.
I love it.
He's like, I'm done. So anyway, the ultimatum. Yeah, it's 6 couples.
Is that the show that's hosted by Nick Lachey?
It's the Nick Lachey and Vanessa
Well,
Lachey.
he hosts 2 of them. He hosts Love Is Blind and that one.
Love Is
Oh,
Blind
does
is
he really?
so much better.
I've
Is
never
Blind.
watched either of them.
I think
Oh,
the
you
ultimatum is
need
better.
you
And
need
the
to
worst,
watch Love
you know
Is
what?
Blind.
Here's the worst part about it.
Go, Sean.
It's the worst part about it. No matter where they are, they'll go out, they'll order drinks, and they put them in these ugly ass silver cups.
The gold
Wherever
cups
they
from Love
are,
Is Blind
they
better.
always have the silver cups. I don't understand. So you're telling me you're going to a bar and you're
they
like,
explained why. There's a reason for it.
Why, Brian?
Marketing.
Oh no, it's so that way you can't tell when things are spliced.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
it's so I watched a whole thing about it. It's like a
So you
reality.
can't see the
breakdown.
level of how much has been.
You
Yeah,
can
because
never.
someone on TikTok pointed out the food levels. and
Yeah,
how,
the food levels of their date.
like
Yeah.
how spliced things were. I do remember that.
Because if it's in something that you can see, you can tell when a drink is filled, load, what point in the evening, if anything is around you. It's
Yeah.
slicing.
I guess that's smart.
So this one chick is telling this other chick, like, look, you just need to find a way to provide. Like, so just for example, right? Let's say
I love
Jake
Sean's
Bryan.
synopsis.
Let's just say Jake, Bryan, and I were all on this show, and we're sitting there, and I'm telling Brian, you just, or no, here we'll make it even more awkward because this is how awkward the fucking show is. Jake, look, you just need to, make sure you get past your issues so that Gabby, loves you again, whatever. And then she goes, and then the person turns and they're like, Brian, who's now dating Gabby for 3 weeks. Well, but I could tell you and Gabby are really hitting it off. Do you think there's a future? Bitch, you just told the other.
It's a lot. Also, real quick, shout
Blow your
out to Curtis.
whistle.
Shout
I
out to
wanna hear
Curtis
the-
for the throwback of fucking Flavor of Love.
Dude, that show was the best.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh my god,
Flavor of Love
was the
and Rock of Love.
Yes, yes.
I don't think I watched Rock of Love, but I
Rock of Love
definitely
was
watched
just
the
as
first
bad
season of
as
Flavor of Love, and but
They
out of
were
morbid
peak-
curiosity.
Peak trash dating shows.
peak VH1 viewing.
Yes. Nothing will ever probably top those two as
Oh my God.
dating shows.
Oh my
'Cause
god,
they were
so
pure.
fucking good.
The women would physically put hands on each other, spit on each other,
It was
like
their hands. Yeah.
everything. It was the
There has to be
dating
somewhere where you can watch like the Flavor of Love seasons.
Oh,
There
I'm
has
sure
to
there's
be.
somewhere. Probably Hulu.
Okay, so one of the ViewQ watch-alongs is gonna be an episode of Flavor.
I think I pitched mine. Was it Jake? Did I pitch mine to you the other day? What I thought you guys should do in the winter this year?
No,
Who did I say that to?
It wasn't to any. It wasn't to me.
it was probably the PJ.
No. Why would I do it to PJ? PJ doesn't.
You didn't talk to me about it.
I think the
Wasn't
View Crew
me.
needs to do the holiday
Maybe,
special.
maybe you thought about.
Oh, the
talking to me,
holiday
maybe you
special. Who
didn't.
did we talk to about that? I don't remember who we talked to about that. Yeah, the
Jill,
holiday.
you were talking to me about the holiday special. Oh, wait.
Was
Yeah,
it me?
and then
Talk
you
to me
said
about that.
I've never seen the holiday special.
The
I said,
holiday special.
and you said maybe I should do that on my channel. I said no, you need to do that as a View
No.
Crew watch
I've
along.
never
so we
seen
can
the
all
holiday
so we can
special.
all suffer the
Yeah.
torture of the holiday.
I've
You've
never
never
seen the
seen
holiday
it?
special.
Oh
I've
my
never
god,
seen the holiday special.
it's simultaneously like the worst and the best experience ever.
Oh my
like
God. It makes
you're
me
gonna
angry.
you're gonna start it and be like,
Makes me
oh my god, this is hilarious how like silly it is, and then like halfway in you're gonna be like, why isn't this
Why
over yet?
why isn't this over?
It's
Um,
the worst.
Can I say I feel the same way about the Ewok movies? They also
Oh my
you hit
God.
a point and you're like, why aren't these over yet?
The
Why?
Ewok movies, I had to walk away. I was like, I can't.
We did commentaries for our Patreon on those, and we had to get real drunk. We had to.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's-
the holiday special, we're gonna get fucking turned because we
The-
need to.
I tried to watch one of them and I only got about 15 and I was like, no, I can't do
Well, the way I love the way they do
Andy,
Wicket's.
no. Andy, no.
I love the way they do Wicket's family. So all of Wicket's family are just bigger Wicket. They're in the same clothes. They all have the same clothes.
Stir, whip, stir, stir. Oh yeah. So Jake, you can't fully appreciate our
Mm-mm.
April Fool's Day video until you see
Until
the
you see the Star
Not
Holiday
fully, no.
special.
I was dying laughing during it, but no, because I haven't
You
seen
need
it yet.
to,
You're right.
Jake. You need to.
You're right. Yeah.
You gotta see it.
Well, I was gonna watch it at some point, but now that Sean's put this like idea in my head, I'm like, oh well, maybe, yeah. You know.
All right. So next, I'm gonna target Molly again. Which player got a tattoo most recently?
Oh, yeah.
It's me.
Drink and show everyone your dope.
Yeah, you ever know?
Oh, it's kind of like it's a little scaly because it's still peeling, but
Can I say, Molly, that tattoo is fucking dope as hell.
yeah, I love it. Alex got a temporary tattoo last night.
He got a temporary.
They had them at the prom night party that we went to, and so he put it in the same place.
What did he get?
It's like a little dragon tribal thing.
Little dragon. Yeah, little dragon.
And after he got it, he was like, "I like this. I like having a tattoo." And I'm like, "Yeah."
Does he not
He was
have
like-
any?
No.
He was like, "I'm the same as you now."
I
Look,
am
we're
like
twins.
one step away from finalizing the one that I've been thinking out for years. There's just like one tiny thing, and then I have a feeling I'll end up getting one this year.
Mm-hmm.
I
It's
just
time.
have to figure out one certain thing, and then it's locked.
It's
I'll
time.
keep waiting.
I'm gonna get one at Celebration.
Time.
I'm gonna get one in the next.
I wish I could because I would totally do it, but I want to get one before that one.
Oh, I had said I might get, if they're doing flash tattoos at Celebration, I might do one at Celebration.
Yeah, I mean that's how our buddy Zach got his like porg tattoo. That wasn't like a flash appointment. He like had to explain what
That
he
is
wanted.
commitment. Unless
Yeah.
it's like a pork that's being obliterated.
It's adorable. I don't know if I have a picture of it, but it's a porg with a beanie because he always wears beanies.
Oh, Blunder Zach?
Yeah, it's so cute. It's on his calf. It's the best.
Are those guys aren't coming to Celebration, are they?
Yeah, Zach's coming. He's our cameraman.
Oh,
He's coming to
I
Star
get
Wars
to
night,
meet-
Sean.
I get to meet Zach.
Yeah, we did get him a Star Wars night pass.
You either
ticket.
get to meet Blunder or Dome.
Dome.
Yeah. I guess that makes Ryan Dome and he's not coming, so you only get to meet Blunder.
Blunder. There you
Do we
go.
have any Scorpios in the group?
No. Virgo.
Taurus.
I'm a Sagittarius.
Pisces.
You
don't
would
think
be a
sh-
fish.
I don't think Sean knows. Sean, do you know your?
What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't know anything about this shit. It's all made up.
You would be a fish.
It's all made up and the points don't matter.
We had a long discussion about Who's Line with Ellis. So.
I know, I was watching.
Hey. Oh, thank you.
So was everyone else here.
Listen.
Wait, we have a Scorpio in the chat.
It's
Star Wars in a Galaxy.
You got a drink.
There you go.
Got a drink.
Nice.
You got a drink.
I love how these cards target a specific horoscope.
Right? They're like,
Yeah,
fuck you, Scorpios.
None of the other
Well,
ones.
if you want to know the whole card, it was drink if you're a Scorpio. Your parents probably fucked on Valentine's Day.
Oh.
Oh.
I
yeah.
was in either Christmas or New Year's.
I was born right before Christmas, so no.
No, I'm assuming New Year's.
Okay, here, this is a team effort one. As a group, name the last 7 presidents or drink.
Okay.
Biden.
In order.
Biden.
In order from backwards to forward or forwards to
I can
back?
go backwards. I don't
Backwards.
think forward.
Okay,
Go
so
backwards.
Biden, Trump, Obama, Bush, Clinton,
Bush.
Clinton, Bush, Carter.
I think it's Carter. I'm pretty
Carter.
sure it's Carter.
Correct.
Is that 7? Is that it?
That's 7.
We did it.
Is that all? Oh my god.
Yeah.
We did it.
Oh my God,
We
but-
did it.
right?
We did
Oh no,
it.
Yeah,
that means
the last
I am.
7.
That means
Oh,
I'm to
crap.
the age where
No,
I
it was. Oh crap.
don't-
Was it Reagan?
I don't
No.
miss.
Oh,
not
Reagan.
Reagan, it's
Oh,
Carter.
Reagan. Oh,
No,
we fucked up.
No. Is it Reagan?
We
No,
fucked
that's
up.
not right. It's Carter.
We fucked up. No, the chat saying Reagan.
Oh crap.
It's Reagan before Carter. Oh, we
gonna
fucked
look
up. We
this
got
up.
a drink, guys. We fucked
Well,
up.
Double check this.
Damn. Hey, we got 6. That's
What
pretty.
is that?
Well, none of us were alive, right? So
Nope.
you can't fault us for that. Drink. haha.
Peggy, the actor.
I'll drink.
You're not
But
even
this says
drinking
it's Jimmy
alcohol.
Carter.
If you,
I just said Jimmy Carter because he's an Atlanta legend.
he's still alive, isn't he?
A legend. He gave away the Panama Canal. He's not a legend.
An
He gave
Atlanta
away-
legend.
He gave away his peanut farm to be president. Look at him go.
He's done a lot of good for Atlanta.
I'm looking it up.
If you, we're gonna fact.
No,
check.
it is Reagan. It is.
Okay. Well,
I thought it was Carter.
Oh, Carter was the one before it.
all of us thought it was Carter.
Darn.
Okay, if you still have your wisdom teeth, feed them some drink.
Nope.
Ew.
No, I won't. But yeah, I have my wisdom teeth.
I imagine that's just like I imagine the term feeding them drink is like making them bigger, and that makes me.
Yeah, I have 2 of the 4 remaining.
I have all 4.
And I'd like them to not be there.
Does your dentist like know that they're still there and they're like they're fine, they're not gonna
No, I just haven't taken. I had some trouble with the other 2. So those got removed kind of as an emergency thing. And I just haven't gone back to get the other 2 gone.
I only had 2. Like they
Must be
x-rayed
nice.
they x-rayed my whole head and they were like, you only have 2
I
and we're gonna take them out.
remember the day I got it out. The only thing I remember is when I was driving home, I apparently like leaned forward, and when my mom in the car, and I'm in the front seat, and when my mom was like, "No, don't lean forward," she wasn't paying attention, and she hit the brakes, so I just went bonk head into the dashboard. That's the only thing I remember from that. From like,
But you still had all the pain meds in you, probably. So it was like.
Well, I mean, mine was not bad at all when I got mine removed. I mean, you guys saw me right after. I was.
Oh, that's right.
Not right after.
Well, the next day I had no swelling. I didn't take any of my painkillers.
Oh yeah, it didn't
nothing.
even look like you had your wisdom teeth pulled. Yeah, you were fine.
I did it in, I guess it was early college, or maybe it was still, no, it was in college. I just remember vaguely my mom like taking me home, and I was just like completely out of it. And she was like, "What did they do to you in there?"
What?
She's just sat outside the whole time.
Did they put you under?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That shit was scary. Like, I haven't been put under for anything else, I don't think.
That's what I'm scared. I'm terrified to be put under. Like,
because they give you like the local anesthetics, and then they give you like the real deal, and they tell you to count backwards from 10. And like I said a bunch of weird shit while I was counting backwards, and then I don't remember anything till I got home.
No, thank you. I'm good. Yeah, Josh was asking the real questions. Is Alex joining the stream, or is he like, nah, good?
I think he said nah because he was like, I'm all sweaty and I don't look good. I don't want to be on camera.
Alex, the fuck?
So I don't know what games they're playing right now on.
He was watching Cops.
I was watching Cops, so it's a Step Brothers joke. Oh. Why are you all sweaty?
Because he's sweaty.
Why are you so sweaty?
Yes.
Watching Cops. That was a good one, Sean.
I don't even like that movie.
That would be the only excusable excuse.
I was watching Cops. Someone message Alex and be like, the fuck?
Oh, they're playing Golf with Friends. That's the one game that I learned how to play with them.
We need to
All right, folks. Well, anyways, you should go watch Golf with Friends.
No.
Are you trying to get people off our stream?
They're so boring over there.
They're so boring over there. They should be joining us, is what they should be doing.
I'm kidding. They're the best.
They're so boring. When we're on, they're super boring. As soon as we're done, they're the greatest show on YouTube.
Yes.
They're not on YouTube.
That's fair.
On Twitch. I wish like we could raid them as a YouTube.
Well, we can. We can tell everyone to go watch them.
We can drop a link.
We can't forcefully move them.
Well,
No.
Yeah. Not forcefully.
Okay, wait. We can continue with this if y'all want. Players who know their social security number by heart take a drink. The rest of you, it's time to become an adult.
What was the question?
Well, sorry, I missed that.
If you know your social security number by heart, take a drink.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that should be, yeah.
And it says if you don't, grow up.
There have been times where in certain situations I'll be like, wait, do I know it? And I'll forget it for a minute, but then it comes back.
That is
0.
So this I'm gonna read just because I want to see them on camera. If there's a dog nearby, everyone pet it. No drinking, just petting.
Nope.
Mine are chewing bones, so I'm not going to touch them right now.
Show us your dogs.
Mine are in the bedroom. Like
Hi, Ray.
Oh.
She was like, there's a camera on me.
There's people.
She's like, huh?
Hi, baby
What?
Ray.
Yeah,
She
no.
hates
Well,
distractions.
Step is to say them out loud and test your. Please don't say your social security number out loud.
Hilo's probably downstairs. Actually, he's like, it's.
I don't
too
know
loud.
how I got lucky with my Kaiser card. It's basically just a sequential number. Just like I was
You're
just
1,
like-
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
basically. And I was just like, what? This is easy. That's not literally it, but I'm just saying, like, it's literally just numbers in a row. And I'm like, oh, perfect.
Easy peasy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Oh, this is gonna be a good one.
Uh
I have another POV after dark question.
oh.
Love it. Bring it.
Love it. Bring it.
Love that for us.
Love that for us. Take a drink if you've ever given or received roadhead.
Ah.
Don't lie, you kinky bastards.
It's on the list.
Did
On
you
the
say it's
list.
on the list, Brian?
Yeah, I would like to be driving and have that happen.
I would like to be driving.
It sounds dangerous.
Wow.
Jake's just like, and
good.
I'm out. Bye, guys. Have a good night. He's like,
Wow.
Jake and
It
I are going to
seems
go
like-
start our own stream.
It seems like
Yeah,
such
I think
a.
Sean and I are we're out. We're out.
It seems like such a weird idea, but like at the time, it always feels like a good idea.
it's
It's
they're
never
both
good.
gone. They're like, nope.
Yay!
It's never a good idea
No,
because it's
I-
a safety hazard, but
Safety hazard.
I'm not going to judge.
No. Nope.
We don't kink
POV.
shame, as Jill says all the time.
Huh?
Just
I said we don't kink shame like you
We
said.
don't kink shame.
yeah, just
Jill-
be
I'll
responsible.
introduce that into my vocabulary.
Oh,
We don't
I will kink shame plenty.
Sean
Plenty
will.
of kinks that need to be
Sean-
shamed.
Sean will definitely kink shame. I don't kink shame. Sean
Mm-mm.
will. Sean will definitely.
No
Um,
kink shame in here.
I think this is just for me and Jake. Players that have gone to bed before 10 p.m. in the past week, throwing back, you wannabe grandma.
No, I'm an 11 o'clock.
Before 10 p.m.
Before 10 p.m.
Jill,
Oh, Sean
I got
too.
you.
Cheers.
Got you.
That's right. Sean went to bed early this week.
I
Went to bed at,
wouldn't
like,
even be
7.
able to if I tried.
I'm 10 to 11 between that range.
Nah.
I mean, I woke back up. Does that still count?
No, you went
No,
to bed.
you have to get up to get ready to go to work. So that's a whole nother like little bit of time that we have to lose sleeping. So
I mean, even when I used to get up and be at work at 6 a.m. every day, and even then I didn't go to bed at 10 p.m.
Fuck that shit. Yeah, no, thank you.
Like
What
11:30.
did you do that you had to be there at 6 a.m.?
So when I worked at the camera shop, like I could make my own hours basically. So in order to leave earlier to
Got it.
miss a lot of the traffic, I would get there at like 6 a.m. so I could leave at 3.
Oh, I found why Jane's not in the chat anymore.
What's she doing?
She's golfing.
She's golfing?
Wow.
Like mini
Real
golf
golf
or golf
or mini
golfing?
golf?
With friends.
Me and Jill are like, wait,
Oh,
what
she's
kind of
she's watching Blunderdome.
No, she's golfing.
Oh,
she's a
Oh, is she actually playing with them?
Yeah, she's playing with them.
Get it, Jane.
Fun.
She plays with them a lot.
Get it, Jane.
Yeah, she just made it in the net.
This
Is
might be-
this looks more like hockey than golf?
It is. Well, I mean,
Is it field hockey?
the scenarios that they put you in that game are ridiculous. And
They're
it's-
crazy. They're
it's
nuts.
hard.
Also, anyone in the chat, if you guys want to drop us like questions to drink to, feel free to drop them. We may or may not answer them, but like bring them on. I feel like this might just be me, but fuck it. If you've ever worked in a restaurant, drink 20% of your drink.
Restaurant.
Oh, I mean, I've worked in multiple restaurants.
I've never
I've
never worked in a restaurant, but I'm still gonna drink. So
I've never. Alex has. He was a server for a little while, and he was terrible at it. So then he worked in the kitchen. But
He was terrible at it.
Because he can't smell. He
Honestly,
doesn't.
If I
Honestly,
work in the
that's-
kitchen,
that's
because I thought
right.
you said he's a horrible cook.
He's
in
not
the
a
kitchen
horrible
means he
cook.
probably washed dishes or something.
He just doesn't. He doesn't have like the natural cook intuition.
Oh, trust me,
And
I get it. That's how Gabby is.
A lot of that
smell-
is because he
can't
can't
smell
smell.
Things are burning or not, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm gonna read this one because it's not me. Knuckle crackers. Drink. Cheers to early arthritis.
Have to.
Mm.
No, I
No,
don't.
no.
Sean cracks
Yeah,
everything
I
else
don't,
in his
I don't.
body except
Yeah.
his nipple.
If I hear it, I have to do it. So
The only bone I could potentially crack right now is my back if I had my foam roller.
Jill, you
But-
could just pick which one you want to crack.
Sean does his neck as he's cracking his
Oh.
knuckles. Drink, you motherfucker.
I wish. I can't.
What? Oh. Also, there've actually been studies now. It doesn't cause arthritis.
I know. So this was actually funny thing. This was actually a card that I had that I skipped over. Brennan asked it, so I'm gonna bring it up. Take a drink if you've made out in a movie theater.
Nope.
Never.
Yes, it's so overrated.
Never.
not recommend.
There's a movie on.
Yeah.
Never. There's a
I'm doing
movie
the
on.
plot.
Yeah, mine was to a Final
Oh.
Destination movie, so that wasn't really a movie.
Oh.
Mine was always like in the second or third viewing. Like I specifically remember a Return of the King third viewing makeout session. But
You distinctly remember that?
I only
have been
because
good.
only because I fell asleep shortly afterwards in the
Dang.
theater.
Dang.
That sounds like me. That sounds like something I would do. I fell asleep.
Yeah.
Scream 2.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know how
Okay.
people do that in like a horror movie. I'd be like,
Oh, I mean, I couldn't tell you what movie. I don't fucking know.
But it happened once upon a time. Drink if you've ever gone on a date with someone you met on a dating app.
Oh, never been on a dating app in my
I've never
life.
been on a dating app either.
No. It was
Shawnee!
it was after my time.
Tinder, bro?
Are you a Tinder bro, Sean?
No. No.
No. No. No. Never. Would never be a Tinder.
Interesting.
If you peaked in high school, drink.
I peaked in elementary school.
I peaked after college.
Wait.
I was a good-looking elementary school, and then after that, just I don't know.
I 100% peaked in high school. 100%.
I peaked in college and after college, so
Yeah, I am still peaking.
yes,
Yes, you
Can't
are.
stop me.
yes.
Look at how good. Look at I was decent in that age, and then I don't know what happened.
You're 5.
You're 5.
That actually that's probably
Don't call yourself decent if you're under 15. If you're under 18, you shouldn't even be saying it.
decent.
I was scrawny as
Passable?
fuck in high school. Sean knows. Sean, how would you describe me in high school? Hi,
Yay,
Alex.
yellow Alex.
There he is.
That's how Sean describes me in high school. I was a
Pencil?
toothpick.
Oh yeah.
Just
Turn sideways and we couldn't see you anymore.
Yep.
Yeah.
correct. But I was fun. Wasn't I fun in high school?
He had concussions. He doesn't know.
He did have concussions. He doesn't remember.
Choo choo.
Choo choo. Asshole.
I'm trying to do the way I did it earlier. It was so high pitched.
Wow.
The one that scared you.
Jill the first time.
Yeah.
That scared the shit out of me.
I
There
don't
you
think Mark
go.
knows what the rumor train is because he was like,
No.
Yeah, he's like,
I know,
what the
he was
fuck
like-
is happening?
No.
Although Mark does watch our show on occasion, but probably not for
Yeah.
a root train. Because we've only had one of them. Sean.
Well, if someone wants to leak some rumors on Reddit
Ooh,
again,
me.
Okay. No, it's like I got it.
Oh my god, let's just start making burner Reddit ones and just immediately just leak it to Sean.
Sean is bad
good
at
for you.
flowing.
yeah, that's fine.
One of the traits you're fine with.
Not a skill set I've had to refine.
That's fine. All right, take a drink if you don't know how old your mom is.
Nope. That's easy. Her and I, my mom and my dad, both of us always have the last digit. Same last digit.
Yeah, no, I know my mom's. I was like, wait, no.
I know. I had to think about it. I know how old my mom is.
I know my mom's too.
Look at us. Look at us go. No, I can't do that one. No. No. So a lot of these are like ones that you have to do when you're like actually.
Wait, how old is everyone's mom's?
My mom is
62.
50. My mom turned 66 this year.
62.
I don't know if she would like me revealing her age.
Yeah,
Really?
you never. Yeah, you
My
shouldn't
mom
ask
doesn't
Never
watch
reveal a
my
woman's
show.
age.
Yeah.
My mom doesn't watch
Age.
my show.
My mom's 75, and if she knew how to watch the show, she probably would.
If she knew how to watch this show.
My favorite is when you say Alex's parents are like, "Did you guys watch that episode of The Mandalorian or something like that?" And I'm like, "Of course they did."
Oh my god.
Anything they watch Star Wars related, they just have a bajillion
Oh my
questions
God.
for us. They're like, okay, who was this? Who was
My-
that? What was that?
My boss's son the other day tells me, you know, a movie I watched that I haven't seen in forever was Return of the Jedi. You know, they changed that song in Jabba's palace.
Oh my god, they noticed that?
Yeah,
Bill?
yeah, No, it's Kevin.
Oh.
I'm like, yeah, you're right. They changed it.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Fucking 25 years ago.
Fucking 25 years ago they did. I think this might be Sean and I. The two players who have known each other the longest take a drink together.
Jake and I go way back. Jake, cheers.
Jake and I go way back.
Love you, buddy.
Jake and I go way back.
How long have you two known? Oh yeah, high school. So that doesn't. I was thinking.
Yeah, Jake and I went to high school.
Forgot about high school.
Yep.
Yeah,
I moved
high
up to
school.
Northern California right afterwards. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because him and I are like 5 years, I think, 5 or 6.
Nope, absolutely not.
When did we start living together? 2017.
But that's not when we met, Brian.
Okay, then what is it?
You didn't meet till 2 years after you
15.
lived together for 2
You
years.
didn't meet until
7
2
years.
years after.
7 years.
Sean, how long have you and I known each other since we were 15?
Sure.
15 years?
Sounds good. Yeah.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right. I like how you don't remember any of our relationship at all.
Concussions.
Concussions. Multiple concussions.
How many do you think you honestly have had?
6.
Like,
Oh, you know exactly.
He
So-
knows,
oh.
yeah.
That's a
Holy
lot.
I was there for one of them. It was
I
great.
don't think I've ever had
It wasn't
any.
great, but
that you remember.
6 that he remembers.
Oh.
Drink. Oh, I like this one. Drink if your significant. Thank you, Brennan. Brennan's up here with the questions. Drink if your significant other still whistles at you.
Mm-mm.
She doesn't. Yeah,
I was going to try to whistle to
I
myself.
don't think I whistle.
And I realized I can't
I think
whistle.
no. Sean
I
has
don't
done
think I
it.
whistle
Sean's
at
done it as
people.
Sean's done it as a joke.
Sure.
He's
I
done it
feel
as a
like
Gabby
joke.
doesn't. I don't think Gabby knows how to whistle, to be honest.
don't.
But she says things to me.
Gabby,
Yeah.
Gabby, can you whistle?
She's out with her friends right now. She's definitely not whistling.
This is the best I can do.
But she makes like these little comments that are like kind of like the whistling type of comments. So yeah.
Sean, I feel like your whistling is more like an attention getter. Like if you needed someone's attention, like a hey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe, can you find my water bottle?
If you do that loud enough, Sean, maybe Hilo will come eat some buffalo dip.
Ooh. If he could hear.
And that is 100% on Sean. 100%.
That's Sean's fault. Hundo, we have it on video.
We have video
To be fair,
evidence.
Sean started and then Jake assisted.
Started it. That's all that matters.
But Jake
That is all that matters.
assisted.
That is all that matters. That Sean.
To be fair, it was funny. It was funny.
It was one of the funniest things.
Yeah,
That's pretty funny.
I'm happy we got it on tape.
It was solid.
Anything we've done, that is one of the best things. That and when Star Wars Explained went live on accident.
Yeah, while we were there.
That had nothing to do with me, so
I still have that video.
Yeah, you were here.
To be posted.
Sean
yeah,
comes
it was
running in. Molly, are you guys supposed to be live right now? No.
We weren't live, but when Sean, your Twitch went live, that was hilarious.
Oh, Sean, that's his
Yeah.
most views.
Well, it's because no, that's a different one. Because I run everything through OBS. So right now I'm in OBS. So the start streaming and start virtual camera next to each other.
We did get super chats. Thank you to anyone who sent us super chats.
that was more money than we did in a month.
That was so fucking.
You probably made like at least a dinner's worth, a Taco Bell trip's worth.
Definitely made a Taco Bell run worth of money.
Looking back, I should have just hopped on and like streamed just something.
The holiday special. You just put the holiday special on and leave.
John got like 30 people watching his blank screen when it was a decent number too. I remember
It
that.
was.
That was Thanksgiving.
It was Thanksgiving.
That was
So note to self, if you ever want like a large amount of numbers watching you stream, just don't be there.
Yeah.
And do
you'll
it
get
during a holiday.
And do it during a holiday.
Quite cool.
But if no one else has any questions for us, we could probably start
I'm still. Oh, never mind.
now finish your statement, Sean.
No. I misread the comment in the chat.
Which was?
It said they still got super chats. I thought it said you still have.
Oh no, I think we covered all of our super
okay.
chats.
I think we did.
We're
Is everyone still getting Taco Bell? Like that's a for sure set. in my mind.
Yeah, because I was gonna get Taco Bell like 2 days ago, and then I went, nope, I can't. It's happening.
We're
right
getting
now.
something. Waited too long, huh?
I don't know.
I don't know. There's
we got a bunch of stuff to grill earlier, and we still have stuff to grill. So
Oh, I'm getting Taco Bell.
I literally have
might
only
grill
eaten
something.
like a quesadilla, so I could be in my calorie range to just go full ham
Yeah.
in Taco Bell.
Yeah,
Wait,
Sean,
you
I
get
don't know
ham at
about
Taco
you.
Bell?
Yeah,
You get ham at Taco Bell?
Mhm.
Taco Bell ham?
probably
I might
not
just
real.
order like something celebratory from Taco Bell.
I don't know what you're gonna get, but I'm getting Taco Bell for dinner.
There's a really cool taquito place in downtown Brea that looks really good that I want to try.
I'm getting Taco Bell. If
You're
you
gonna
want to
get
go
Mexican that isn't Taco Bell.
yeah, if you want to go get the taquitos and then pick me up Taco Bell on the way back home, like
Yeah, sure, I'll do that. You'll end up with taquitos.
You'll just find like a Taco Bell bag and just here you go.
okay, I'll go get myself Taco Bell, and you can get taquitos. But yeah, so this has been April's episode of Happy Hour. April's episode of Happy Hour. Shout out to everybody who was here when Mark Ellis joined us. His schedule is very busy, so we were lucky to get him on when we could.
He's probably on stage now.
He's probably currly on stage.
Slaying.
He might already be on the patio.
He ordering his non-existent Coors Lights. But always a pleasure to getting able to hang out with Mark. He's such a treat. Thank you all for joining us when it was POV After Dark.
Yes, this was really fun.
Yeah, shout out to POV.
We should maybe think about making this a thing. To be honest.
POV After Dark.
Yes.
And maybe
I
Alex
mean-
can grace us with.
Yeah, maybe Alex can decide to grace us with his presence once in a while. I mean, Sean Sullivan graced us with his presence, so like
We could only be so lucky.
Yeah.
we can only be so lucky. Thanks, Sean. There you go. But thank you all for hanging out. We're gonna go get some Taco Bell. Remember to always tag us in your Taco Bell orders because we love seeing that shit.
Talk Curtis's.
Yeah, so send us all of your Taco Bell orders. Tag us in it. We want to see it. Sean Sullivan, where can the good people find you?
Suit Up Sully on Twitter, and if you are a Schmodown patron, stay tuned. I believe next week for something fun
stuff.
The rematch of the century.
Pew pew pew.
Just leave it at that.
No more talking.
Leave it at that.
No more talking.
And then eventually, twitch.tv/Sean Sully. I don't know when we're going back there.
Bring that back so I can like watch it and then fall asleep to it. That was always fun.
Eventually. Maybe we'll see how. Well, I gotta probably not tonight. Maybe next week. We'll see.
Why not tonight?
Paint your little.
Because we have people over tomorrow. I gotta clean. Unless you want to clean everything tomorrow.
That's not my responsibility.
Okay, well then we're doing it tomorrow. Then I'm not free tonight.
You sound like Gabby. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, like, fuck.
Tomorrow's
The mess out there is partly you. I cleaned last week while you were.
I can clean
away.
that. There's not a lot to clean up there. That's fine.
I lost my headphone.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jake, where can the good people find you?
Here.
Here.
Apocalypse Movies on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays for everything we have going on there as well. And I do a little show called The Whiskey Jedi. I talk Star Wars, talk whiskey. Haven't done one in a while, but we're coming back. Gabby and I are doing MCU reactions to the movies she's never seen before. So check that out there. And at Qui-Gon Jake on Twitter. 2 N's. Someone else took it before I did.
Brian, where can the good people find you?
Be a Volcino on Twitter, Instagram if you want, and POV.
Molly.
At Molly Damon on Twitter, at Molly Mander on Instagrams, and at Star Wars Explained everywhere else.
Pew pew pew. And you can find me on Jilly Marie, 2 Y's, 2 E's on Twitter and Instagram. You can also catch me sometimes doing post interviews for your favorite Schmodown matches. If you recently watched this weekend, make sure to watch till the end. Pew 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 pew. Yeah, this has been April's edition of Happy Hour with Jill and Molly. Don't know what's happening next month. Oh, we have an idea for next month, actually. We talked about this.
It's my birthday.
It's Molly's birthday.
In a couple of, well, a little more than a couple of days.
And it's soon. It's almost Molly's birthday, and there's other stuff happening in May that we will incorporate.
Like what?
You know, just some convention Star
Wars
Wars
stuff.
Star Wars stuff is happening.
We are
next
literally
month.
holding a convention for Molly's birthday.
The celebration is we're celebrating Molly's birthday. That's the celebration that we're happening. That's going down. So we do have some ideas for next month. So stay tuned. It'll be a fun one. Yeah, go order your Taco Bell. Be sure to drink responsibly. And thanks for kicking it with us for the past 3 hours. Happy Saturday, y'all. Cheers.
Bye.